Is it live? Yeah, we're live now. So what's popping, everybody? It's the boys, and this is like TF talk, but like this time we talk about real shit that's on our minds that we feel needs to be talked about. So it's not going to be as lighthearted and fun, but welcome to the first episode of Real Talk with the boys. We got wait, camera's inverted, so we got Clay up here, Derek down here. So it's us. But today, anyone want to introduce the topic of what we're talking today? Because I already talked enough.
We're going to be talking about the toxicity of Energon Spooker 45 and all the crap he's just done throughout how many months? Like almost a year, probably, I'd say, total. I'd say it was a good year, including...
I think it all started February.
Okay, so I'd say about a year at this point. I mean, 2 months off a year. So good enough. I mean, about 10 months, so...
Definitely.
All right.
So today we're going to talk about all the manipulation, the lies, the grooming, pedophilia, and all other sorts of crazy shit he did. So, I mean, let's get right into it. So, before we start, I want to say that we're not doing this to stir up some drama and shit. We're just trying to make sure none of this, this bullshit ever happens to anyone in this community ever again. Because, like, TF community is fucking crazy, but, like, I wouldn't wish this on anybody. You know what I mean? I'm sure my other two homies agree with it. So, we're going to start with explaining who the fuck this guy is. His name is Energon Spooker 45 on Instagram. His real name's Adonis, but I mean, at this point, how do we fucking know his name's Adonis?
It's facts.
He's an Instagram user. I befriended him in like maybe November of last year. So this guy worked his way into my friend group. Me, Clay, Derek, our other boys. He worked his way into there. He lied to us and promised us all kinds of cool shit, which we'll get into later. And befriended us and ended up turning us against each other, lying about us to each other, and then made us hate each other pretty much. And then in the end, when he got caught, he just blocked everyone along. Dipped.
Yeah.
So do any of you guys want to tell your stories first, or should I go?
Well, I feel like before we get into ours, I feel like we need to address what happened with the TF fan base, because it didn't start with us. We didn't do that until recently when Roger, Oscar, and Cyclonus, or Oscar, or OWR photos, they all put it on their stories about what was happening. And then Joanne Ying came out and was talking about what happened with the TF fan base, where, I mean, he's pulling, he did the same thing he did to us, to them, and he also pulled even weirder things, like having, like to us, like the story he told us, his dad was gone and everything. He never talked to his dad. But then to Joanne and them, they got the story, like Adonis randomly disappeared. He told them that he took his gun, his figures, and then his car and just ran away. So then his dad was texting them over Instagram. And then randomly he comes back like 2 weeks later. And then, like that apparent dad figure was also telling them, they're the ones that bullied him away to do that thing, and he's going to get them all in trouble and stuff. So, I mean, and these are all like most of the people in the TF fan base, they're not like the oldest people. They're about, like early teens and stuff. And he's, it's straight up harassment to kids because, he's like 22 years old, but who knows? I mean, he looks like he's 40, so you really don't know. But, yeah, so it was good to know that he did that to other people. I mean, actually, I'm glad they actually came out with it. And I understand the reason why they didn't come out and tell people, and that's because
100%.
They'd sound crazy. Like they're just trying to start trouble and stuff. And, they didn't really have they had proof and screenshots, but I mean, as we've seen with Energon, he sits there and he'll manipulate them. He creates screenshots to forge his own truth. And it's sad. It really is. But
it's a shame. I mean, what do you call it? I met the fan base, I would say maybe sometime last year. So I got into beef with them over some stupid argument. So then, what do you call it? That's how I met Adonis. He was part of their whole little clique and everything. So what do you call it? After 5, 6 of them DM me, getting mad at me, so I was like, all right. You know what? I'm making stuff. I don't really give a shit. So Adonis comes, and instead of attacking me like I thought he would, he was like, hey man, I agree with you and shit. So I was like, oh, okay. And then, it kind of just went downhill from there. And, he had me hating the whole... He would go and tell me every day just shit about the people in the TF fan base. That it's not really more the people in the TF fan base. It's more like this little, this group of friends. They call themselves the fam. I'm not gonna name names and all that, but he would go and he knew that I liked him because we just got our beef, so he'd get on video calls with me and be like, "Yo, man, this and this." I used to be like, "Damn, they suck, bro." And just to find out, I think it was like a month ago. I found out like I talked to Joanne. Everyone go follow her Instagram. She's very cool, which I didn't
She's
think at the time because fucking Adonis. But she was showing me all these screenshots. I was like, holy shit! Like going off of Clay said, the guy would text like them, but pretending to be his dad, which is fucking despicable to think of. First of all,
hmm
and secondly, he threatened to hunt them down. I don't know if you mentioned that part. He was like, "I'm gonna
yeah,
hunt you
yeah,
all."
I didn't mention it, but yeah, that's true. He did. Yeah,
And for those that don't believe us, we have screenshots, so you can come at me all you want. I'll just hit you with a
Yeah,
screenshot.
right. Yeah, for
It's
real.
crazy to think that some dude just did all this shit. So I mean, you want to say any words, Derek, before I start telling my side story? Then we go on to you.
Well, it's like it's the fact that all right. So I started because at the beginning, like when Raj first introduced me to Adonis and stuff, he was like, "Bro," because I was telling Raj like, "Yo, I don't really collect. Like, I got figures now, but I didn't really have that many figures when I first started talking to him." He was like, "Bro, Adonis is pretty cool. He likes hooking us up with figures. Bro, I got like a whole list of stuff I'm about to get from Adonis." And I'm like, "Oh shoot, really?" So I hit up Adonis. We start talking. I was like, "Yo, do I have to pay for this stuff like that?" He was like, "Nah, man, I got you." I was like, "Oh, I appreciate that." You know what I mean? When I started noticing that Adonis was kind of weird was when like he put us in like a chat, just like talk shit about Oscar or something. I forgot what it was. I think it was a little chat about like I think it was UK Oscar or something.
it was
He
something
put,
like that.
yeah,
Yeah,
he put us in some kind of chat for it and started talking shit. And then when we went into the main chat and started confronting him, which basically was Raj like going off on UK Oscar confronting him, Adonis was acting like nothing was happening. And I went Raj and DMs. I was like, "Yo, Adonis kind of he was kind of being a little flaky on that because he was just talking all that mad shit and in that chat he was acting like nothing was going on." I was like, "That's kind of weird." And Raj was like, "Yeah, it is kind of is what it is, you know." And I was like, "Yes, it's whatever, you know." And the more it went on, the more his lies was like, damn man, we didn't know he was lying. We just ate all his shit up, bro. Like this dude, he's like a freaking disease, bro. He like plants himself in there, and you don't even know it's there, like cancer, like a tumor, and it just grows over time. And this shit, like, what the fuck,
right.
bro? Like, holy shit! Oh my gosh.
I want to say one more thing before
Oh, good.
Roger gets on his. Spiderbot said, he's a prick and everything. And, I want to say something that yeah, Anakin's screaming, but I don't know if you're gonna stay the entire time, Spiderbot, and I don't know if we're really gonna come back to it, but it wasn't just us that he was messing with. I mean, he was always talking about how he wanted to. I can't remember. It was some over a custom. I don't know if Roger knows more about it, but he was saying he was gonna scam you and stuff, and all that. And he was also always saying how much of an annoying fucker you are. But then, to you, he's always like all cool with you and stuff. And
Yeah.
that was a very common thing with you,
100%.
Oh, and stuff like
That's a big part of it. I forget, I think he told Nitro too. For everyone watching, we're gonna have two more guests on. We have Cyclonus Primus and Nitro 201. Two of the people who I think arguably got hurt the most by Adonis.
Mhm.
That's not to say too much of like more. I got hurt more than you type shit. But I just think what he did to him was really fucking hurtful. But
Like,
yeah, he said he would, because our boy Spiderbot here, he is a little dude. He's a chill little dude. And Adonis used to Adonis made this custom called with from it's called Tread Shot Prime. It's for some from some style motion or something. So Spiderbot is like, "Yo, bro, it's fucking amazing. Can you make me one?" Shit. So Adonis was like, "Yeah, man, I'll do it." So I actually got a funny story about this too. Adonis told me, I don't know if I ever told you guys. Adonis told me Spiderbot's dad called him. He told me he was on the phone with Spiderbot's dad, and Spiderbot's dad was talking shit about Spiderbot. I was like, "Oh man, wow!" But he told us, he was like, "Yeah, I got paid by Spiderbot and shit." I was like, "That's crime, bro. That's crime. You can't do that." He told me he wasn't gonna make the custom for Spiderbot and all. He was doing all kinds of he used to talk so much shit about Spiderbot. It's actually it's depressing. he had me hating Spider-Bot, even though Spider-Bot didn't really do shit to me at all. Like, I
Same.
like Spider-Bot, you know, me and him have cool ass conversations and stuff, but like, he would just talk so much shit. I was like, fuck that guy. Then
Yeah.
another person he did this to was TF Norton, which he didn't do anything to TF Norton, but he gets another person he would talk a lot shit about.
He would.
And he had me hating TF Norton too, which is fucking crazy because like TF
I got
Norton's
you.
funny as shit.
He's
Bro,
fucking hilarious.
That dude just be
Like he's
vibing
literally
all the
my
time.
go-to for Yukon Trilogy. I love TF Norton. Exactly. It's like at a point I hated TF Norton because the guy was just complaining to me about him all the time. I was like, well, fuck. Same thing with my friend 0.1% Overlord. That's another person. He was like, I met him on Reddit. We used to do trades with our figures and stuff. That's how I got some crazy figures. But he again, you know, complained about 0.1 to the point where I was like, well, fuck this dude, man. Fuck you. But that's fucking crazy. So I mean, without further ado, let's get into the shit show that called my friendship with Adonis. So it started. I know the exact date too. It was November 4th of last year because November 3rd I got into my beef with the fan base, which is the same day I got Seed Skywarp. So day after, guy hits me up. He's like, "Hey man, what happened?" I told him my side of the story, and he goes, "You know, I agree with you and all that." I'm like, "Oh, well, shit, cool." Which and a funny little thing is that someone, I forget who, but they randomly hit me up. They're like, "Don't trust Energon Spooker. He's a snake." I was like, "Oh."
Yo,
But
what?
I guess that's some kind of weird ass foreshadowing. Some kind of crazy fucking foreshadowing.
That is, bro. What? Oh my goodness, go for it.
What do you call it? Yeah, but what do you call it? Me and him were kind of not really on and off. We didn't really talk that much. We were, you know, still established as like friends at home, talk and shit. Then maybe in July, I added him through this chat called TF Slimes, which you know that's how I met Derek because he was talking shit about Pop Smoke, and I got mad. that's the time. But so I added John Spooker there. I added Raven Slaughter, who is now Cyclones Primus there, and I added Matthias Daily Picks. I added Occupy Transformers, who's now OW. And we had that little chat going. And then Ryan, I mean, well, Cyclonus Primus, we're gonna call him Ryan because he's gonna be on later. But Ryan makes another chat. I forgot what it was called at the time. For now, we're gonna call it Femboy, but I don't want to explain it. But you know, that was the name of the chat where a lot of shit went down. So Ryan makes that chat. He adds me, Matthias, Oscar, another dude named Adam, and I think we added Energon Spooker later on. So you know, shit developed. I became friends with Clay. I added him to the chat. Shit developed more. I became friends with Derek. I added him there. Shit developed more. I became friends with Nitro. I added him there. You know, we added a couple other people. You know, Transformers Memes 84, Upside Down Optimus. You know, but so yeah, shit just kind of went downhill from there. Adonis actually backtracked a bit, maybe to March. He told me he had a MISB Revenge of the Fallen Leader Class Prime, and whoever knows me knows that. Holy shit, I love that figure. So I was like, "Hey, bro, how much do you want for it? I'll fucking buy it off you." He goes, "How about $25?" I was like, "All right." So he pretty much had me in a binding contract deal that we had to be friends. So then, fast forward again to maybe later in March, he shows me he don't like Transformers Cybertron. I want Optimus Prime figure very badly. So what do you call it? He shows me a lot of someone was selling on Facebook of just a bunch of Transformers Cybertron figures. I mean, he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get some." I was like, "Oh, dope. I mean, I'll buy some off you. How much?" He's like, "I'll give you these for free." And that's where the whole free figure shit started. The same day, the guy goes, "You know, send me a list of figures you want. I can hook you up with them." Like, all right, bet. So I sent him a list, maybe like this long of just figures. He's like, "I have this. I'll just give it to you. I have this. I'll just give it to you." So I was like, "Oh fuck yeah, this dude's cool as fuck." So that just goes on. And actually, I want to show you guys the fucking that list we ended up having. I think I have it here, but he ended up having me buy it with a stranglehold because he knew one of those figures a lot, and he apparently wants fucking friends. So he tried video chatting me on Instagram. It didn't work for some reason. So I was like, "Hey, bro, how about we use Zoom?" And that kind of just started a new era of just a bunch of us would hop on Zoom at a time and you know talk and shit. So we're at this point in time, maybe late March, early April. So he would talk and talk, I would talk and talk, and one thing I noticed, like Clay really helped me notice this, but like most of the time when the shit got quiet, he would start talking shit about people, and he would talk a lot of shit about people, about various people too. Like I noticed that after a little while, and like I never really thought of any of it because I trusted this guy, and that's an important theme in this whole video. We trusted this guy, so I was like, all right, yo, that's fucking crazy. I guess these are really fucking bad people. So then we can fast forward to maybe the summer. The summer is when shit went down. Shit went from like here to just fucking boom.
Oh yeah.
So what do you call it? Where should we start from the summer?
Honestly, if you want to, you can just stop at the summer, and then we can all get up to summer, and then kind of explain the summer together. Honestly,
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Yeah, you guys can take it from there.
All right, I guess I can go now. So,
Yeah,
when we met in about February, right, Roger? About February,
March, yeah.
like that. Well, yeah, Roger was selling figures. I hit him up for him, and then we started just kind of talking from there. Like we started talking a lot about just anything in general, really. And then eventually I got added to ROI2, and that's where, like I was telling him about this project I had planned, and one of the figures I needed was Studio Series Ironhide. Well, through Roger, we kind of like, he was like, yo, I got this homie, he was going to sell me or give me a Ironhide or something like that. He's like, maybe he could get it to you. And so I got added to ROI2. I met the guy, and he hit me up and he's like, yo, you want the Ironhide? I'm like, sure, dude. I was like, how much you want for it? And he goes, free. So I'm like, okay, thanks, bro. And he started DMing me a lot after that. And then, some stuff like personal life stuff went down. I ended up moving to my dad's house, and that's where it really picked up because that's about the first time when I really got on a which this is thanks to UK Oscar, not in a bad way, but like this is when I got added to this big group chat of everyone. It was because of him, and we all kind of got on a call together. That's when I kind of met everyone, and then after that, I progressively started getting to know everyone more, especially Roger and Adonis, and it got to a point where he just kept adding stuff. Like we get on the call, he would ask, hey, what are some figures you're interested in, or you want, or what figures do you like that are coming out or already out? I'm like, yo, this is pretty cool and stuff. And he always conveniently just had it. Like he was always like, oh, I got this. I don't want it that bad. You can have it. And so that would always happen. And it just, like I said, it started that age of Zoom calls where around that time where it was constantly just getting on Zoom calls. It was always, him having another figure for you every single time. And then, it really wasn't too bad about that point because nothing terrible was happening. But this is before the summer actually hit. Because I guess we can kind of all explain this in a way, or I don't know if Derek can really. I can't remember exactly if he was in there at the time. But this is when the whole UK Oscar thing happened where the beef with between him and Matthias started. And then, of course, Adonis started pulling up on he started talking shit on Oscar all the time. And, he made that separate chat, like Derek said, where it was called Legendary Warriors or something, where it was just constantly flaming him and stuff. And then, we let Oscar back, and then he got removed again because of, I'm pretty sure, was it like, what was the exact reason? But I think it was from Adonis, wasn't it?
I forget. But yeah, it was something like that. I was like, you know what? Like Oscar left that chat, but he added back, and I cussed him out. I was like, I'm tired of your bullshit.
That's right.
Stuff like that. And then I kicked him. Right,
yeah. But he started, like, even after, like, long after, we got over Oscar, he kept still, like, he would always just talk shit about him randomly. And it's like, why are you still, just let him go. And then me and Cyclonus, I'm still going to call him Ryan because, like Roger said, he'll be on later. We essentially, how do I put that? He made a group chat with us three. It was me, OWR Photos, and then Ryan and Adonis, all four of us in there. And the point of it was, as Adonis put it, so we could talk to him still, because we were the ones that didn't have a problem with him. It was everyone else. So, I was like, okay, I never really had beef with him, so I was down to still talk to him. And we kept talking to him for a while, having, just chilling. And I guess we'll kind of get on this later about the whole summer incident, but, stuff did go down in that chat at a point. And I mean, Ryan remembers this, because that was an interesting era. But like, let's go ahead and go to Derek so he can kind of explain a bit of how he met him, and then we'll all kind of have our sections about the summer too. But go ahead, Derek.
About how I met Adonis?
Yeah, just like your experiences with him, like your kind of beginning with him and everything.
Oh, I think I already did that. Like we meet him, asked him.
You
Oh
about
yeah, you
things.
did.
Yeah, I already did that. But I guess overall, I mean,
That's right. Hey, that's right. Ryan put it was because of that appreciation chat for Adonis, the Adonis appreciation. Yeah, Adonis and Clay screenshot of what Matthias said about Oscar, and he confronted me all. Yeah,
bro, that was some. Okay, first off, we made a whole chat, and it was Raj's idea the entire time. Raj was like, "Yo, you gotta pair him back," and I was like, I'm down for it. Everybody was all down for it and everything like that. And
Yeah, but
something
it's
happened.
crazy because me and you were down right at the moment. We're like, yo,
Yeah,
we'll pay
bro,
$60 right fucking now.
Like, shoot, get from the jump. Okay, let's do it. It's funny because I
You
remember.
think we were gonna spend $300 on a scumbag like that?
Right.
Yeah.
Bro. Right. It was insane. How willing we were to actually get this dude, and if we actually went through with it, like if we actually like stayed on the course, bro, and got him something, I would have lost my mind.
That comment from Ryan right there actually just reminded me of something about the homo chat. So the day that actually got birthed was when the me and Matthias beef happened, which this is actually something with Matthias. I don't know if Matthias ever learned this. I really haven't consistently talked to the guys since then. But the first time that happened was because Adonis was sitting there constantly saying that he was saying how much he could not stand Matthias, how he's a little bitch and stuff. So that kind of put those thoughts in my head. And then when me and Matthias, it was a slight disagreement, and I just kind of blew up on him. And so that led into us making that homo chat to get away from Matthias's toxicity. And so that chat was full of us fucking hating Matthias essentially. And then also Rod, oh my God, if I could speak, Adonis started progressively getting more and more towards saying how, Roger's cool and all, but around Matthias, he just sucking his dick all the time and I can't stand him. And so that's when the whole Roger, the Roger hate session just started kind of building up in a way.
Because I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
So if I ever saw him, I'd slap the dog shit out of him, bro.
Yeah, like I said, he was saying how annoying you were before he even like it really started. Before you got even once like match over anything.
It's crazy.
Yeah, Matthias. Yeah, he did go behind your back. That's why I blew up on you that day. It was literally because of that.
Yeah, he did, Matthias. He used to complain about you to me too. You remember the whole custom thing? How we caught him in that fucking Zoom chat? Let's actually talk about it since we're on the video. Adonis would complain to me saying one time Adonis posted a custom on his fucking story. Matthias swiped up and said, "Oh, it looks like shit." So he would consistently, say this. I was like mad. I was like, Matthias, why the fuck would you say that? The dude's custom. Worked hard on it. So then one day we're in a group chat. I'm in a Zoom chat. Adonis is there. Matthias is there. Ryan's there. I'm like, you know what? Everyone stop talking. Before we continue, Matthias, why the fuck did you say that about Adonis? Matthias like, I didn't say that. What are you talking about? And I'm like, Adonis, didn't he say it was like, and Adonis was like, oh, it was a joke. I was like, oh, that's crazy.
Now gets debunked. Now we're gonna backtrack. That's what he did a lot too. It was always backtracking what he would say.
Yeah, now it's a joke because you got caught, dumbass.
100%, yeah.
I mean, whoo-wee. I mean, and it's crazy because there was a time where Ryan and Raj would do nothing but go at it with each other, bro. Like Raj would be like, "You always talking shit about Matthias, bro. Like, come on, he's just a kid and shit like that." And Ryan would go off about go on Raj and shit, like, "Bro, what the fuck you be talking shit about everybody behind their back?" And one time I DM'd Ryan after he left the chat once, and I was like, "Yo, are you okay? Like, I'm pretty sure Raj ain't, I'm pretty sure he don't talk about you behind his back, shit like that." He's like, "Nah, bro, he got chats on people," and I was like, "He has chats on people? Holy
Exactly.
shit!"
I'm like, weird. I'm learning about this too. I was like, what chats, bro? Show me. So wait, one time he mentioned you and Matthias make chats. I was like, I typed Matthias in my search bar. I'm like, all right, bro, show me what chats we're in. I'm just confused more.
Facts, bro.
That's the thing. I think that was Adonis's guilt in a way because he had chats on everyone. He made the chat about Oscar. He made the homo chat, which is against Matthias and then Roger. Let's see. I can't think anymore at the moment. I'm sure I will. But then I also want to say in the comments, Matthias said, so the retard went after me for disagreeing with Clay without any aggression. He actually, the reason why, like, or even like I got as mad as I did that day is because he was sitting there saying, you know, you were talking shit and everything before that. He was telling me about how, you know, like how shitty of a person you are and stuff beforehand. So that kind of drove me more to like, okay, this guy's whack. So then that, yeah, exactly. So then the disagreement happened, and then he just said he hated you even more. So on that very night is when that homo chat got made.
All right, the sidetrack for just a quick second. I popped it off. I have done it. I have completed Nirvana Raj. I have taken it off. I have taken it off. There you
Nice.
go.
That looks a lot
Look at you
better.
go, bro. What do you think, bro? It looks good, doesn't it? It looks good, doesn't it?
Good.
Can you put like the ROTF swords with that, like from the SS one?
With this one now, his things are like slides, and that's the circle, so he can't put it in.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Go ahead. I gotta see if I can put it back on.
I think that was basically it. Yeah.
Sonic, you're actually stupid.
So then,
You're actually stupid. I just put it right back on, bro. Sonic, you're
see, that's what I'm
stupid.
saying. Like, Sonic, how the fuck are you getting mad at me about this, bro? Like, I do it all the time.
Well, I can just pop out part of that. That's actually dope as hell.
Sonny says
All right,
Roger.
let's get back on track.
I wish he would. Honestly, I wish he would. I'm gonna send this link to this video on every single social media platform possible, like that I have him on.
Bro, like this dude literally
100%.
like has our addresses and shit, and I'm like, yo, I hope
Everyone,
Yeah,
we got
right
10
ideas.
people watching. Everyone send us to @EnerjohnSpook_45 on Instagram right now.
Yeah. Every one of you. Because
He's
I know he
probably,
has
quote unquote asleep, but he'll see it when he wakes up.
He has like everyone that was in the Femboy chat. He also has Spiderbots, and I'm sure way more.
Yeah, bro. Like, I really hope you don't get no freaking bright ideas, bro. I really don't, cause I'll be ready for you, bro. I'll shoot you on sight. I swear. Oh my gosh. I don't know what he's capable of, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know this dude. Like, you think you know somebody, but this dude, he could be like a freaking serial killer, bro. Like, on some real stuff. Like, this dude crazy as hell. And the only person to really receive things from him, like, on the real shit, is just Raj.
Raj, Clay, or Derek sent him that Among Us meme I made. I mean, yeah, it's nice. That was a good meme, Sonny. I'll admit that.
There was one.
Just like Ryan said, that was a good meme.
Shoot.
All right, so then let's segue into the summer. So who wants to start with the summer? The summer was very fucking eventful. Not in a good way.
Dear God. All right. Well, I guess I can, because I kind of saw both sides of it. I'd say the most, like me and Ryan did at least.
Yeah, I think you should go first.
So essentially, I guess the whole summer epidemic started because wasn't Derek added to the chat about the beginning of the summer?
Around that time.
Yeah, it's about like the beginning of the summer. So that's when Derek got added. And you see, I mentioned this in the previous episode. We kind of like glossed over this, but a lot of what Adonis would do is if there's anyone that was ever new to the chat, he had to get them under his finger, like instantly. That was just how it was. And so what I noticed is as soon as Derek got added, you know, he was always hyping Derek up, always on calls with him and stuff, you know, immediately offering him stuff, get him under his finger. Well, he did, obviously, he did the same thing with me. He did it with Roger. He did it with everyone in any of the chats. I mean, and so he starts off about that time because, you know, the homo chat was made. That kind of progressed through as it started off just to get away from the toxicity of Roger and Matthias. Well, then it kind of transitioned, I guess, into us being able to talk to UK Oscar. So since we didn't have beef with him, and then so we still talk to Oscar, and then I'm just kind of like I'll tie that up later because it's best to mention it later. But so then back to Femboy, what was happening in there? Obviously, they want to still talk shit to everyone, and I forgot exactly how it started, but essentially he started saying, you know, Derek is like. He's a cool guy, but then the very next week he started talking about how I guess like Derek is talking shit on me. You know, this is what he did to me all the time. He would always say people are talking shit. You know, I'm like, okay, then, you know, I don't know why he's doing it. You know, I've only been like 3 video chats with him. And so he would do that constantly. And then there was just like a little there was like a debate thing that was going on in the Femboy chat that day.
Right.
And then me and Derek were arguing. I blew up on him, and that's because fucking Adonis sitting there saying all that shit with like a Derek apparently talking shit. So then the second Femboy got made, which was like Femboy 2 or whatever. It didn't have like any like one except like I think like 7 people. It was all of us except Matthias, Roger, and Derek. Or no, Derek. Roger was in it. It just wasn't Derek.
I was in
They were
there.
talking shit about me.
And that's what, and like it was just considered a way to get away from the toxicity. Really, it was just kind of like the normal chat, except it didn't have you guys in it because really I didn't see that much shit talk in that one that I remember at least. But I love Sunny comments. He's amazing. But so that chat was made. It didn't last for very long because there was like this period of just kind of stillness where no one was really saying anything. I noticed almost every I'd say about half the Femboy chat like left that chat, like the original one. And then out of nowhere, it was an amazing day, by the way. Me and Derek just out of nowhere start like typing in each other's DMs like the same time. It was really weird, like really oddly timed. And we're like apologizing to each other. Yeah, we started apologizing to each other and everything. I realized, this guy, like, because it sat there and boiled over my brain. I'm just like, there's no proof that Derek even said any of this stuff about me. So I'm like, maybe I blew up on him for no reason. So, we kind of like apologized to each other at the same time. And then everyone joined the Femboy chat again. And I'm starting, like, I feel in a way that was probably the worst decision we could have made because that brought everyone back together for this to get even worse. Because then UK Oscar, like, he's never been the type of guy to really join calls. And so every night, I don't know, I can't remember, like, I think it was about the night where, like, we all joined that chat again. Ryan remembers this, and he can vouch for it in the comments, too. You see what Ryan just said, too? He says, yeah, to be honest, I never had a problem with Derek. I always still do like him. But it kind of this is when it really started with, because he built it up and he kind of alluded to it every once in a while, but this is when he really started talking shit on Roger. This is when like he really started getting kind of mad at him, and this is because that the day after that is the day when Roger decided to buy Netflix Megatron, which Adonis was giving him too. And so that's when he attacked Roger and shit. And so like he sent him a massive paragraph calling him like a fake fucker and all that shit, like you remember that, Roger.
1 second.
And, what's up? What'd you say?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he tore Roger a new asshole. And he kept going in on Roger and everything. And then that's when he really started like consistently every night talking shit on Roger, just all the time. And me and Ryan would get in these calls with him at night, and he would always do that for something. Like it was every night we would. I can't really describe it. Like it's almost like a cult meeting in a way or something like that, because essentially every night me and Ryan, for some, I don't know why we did, but we would join the Zoom call with Adonis that he would have going on every single night. And we'd sit there because our sleep schedules were terrible during the summer. We would sit there from about 9 p.m., maybe 10, 11 p.m., all the way to about 5 a.m. Just listen to him talk shit on like everyone known to mankind. We listened to him, and every time too, he would kind of like start it off like he would either start or finish it off with promising us like a new figure or something like that. But he would just sit there and talk shit, and it's like me and Ryan would just sit there and soak it up. We'd be like, oh wow, yeah, he really is a bad person. And me and like Roger was the first guy I met. We were tight as hell, like I'd say, and he had me literally fucking hating Roger with a passion. He had me. He had like I wasn't as bad with Derek, but he did have me hate Derek for a minute. He always had me hating Matthias. Then he tried to get me to hate UK Oscar, which he got pretty damn close. I'll give him that. And he actually did for a while there, because as this Roger talk shit was progressing, getting worse, here we go with the this is when the whole UK Oscar thing happened again, where he actually started talking. Like Oscar had this weird period where he'd actually participate in our calls. He'd talk to us and everything. And so there was the day where he decided that he was going to, like, I guess he got tired of him, because this is something that was happening with Adonis Bad, where it seems like if he didn't like someone, he would remove them from the chat and everything. Like he would straight up just get them out of the chat by putting it in every single person's mind that they hated them, they were a bad person, they were talking shit on everyone. So everyone would cancel that person, they'd be gone. Well, as soon as Oscar started participating in the calls, Adonis was fine. But then he had this random day where he sat there and he just kept he kept removing Oscar from the chat, talking shit to him, calling him a bitch. And then, me and Oscar were DMing saying, like, I don't know what's with Adonis right now. It's weird. And then the very next day, just very conveniently, Oscar says, Oscar betrayed us and stuff, saying he went behind our backs, telling people about how we were apparently bullying him in that chat when it was made so we could still talk to him and stuff. And it's just he did that. So then, we all me and Ryan just we threw Oscar out of our lives, and he about had me do it to Roger. And there was an interesting day, because this was back, I forgot to mention this earlier, this is back on the day of the initial beef with Derek. And it was right before it started. I said, this is, I was just in a call with Adonis previously on that day. Adonis said that he was talking shit on Roger. This one of the days, like I said, it first started. And I was like, I don't really have a problem with Roger. And he goes, whoa, he talks shit on you too, though. He does. Him and Derek. They both call you a racist piece of shit and all this stuff. And so that's when, that's why I was pissed off at Derek. And that's why I also I just kind of dropped it in the chat. I was like, I'm going to get to the bottom of it. So I dropped just anonymous. I just kind of just randomly dropped it into the Femboy chat, feeling kind of betrayed today and shit like that. And so Roger said something, and I snapped back at him, and then me and Roger DM'd, which I told him. He goes, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "I'm gonna be honest with you," and I told him, everything. And this is even sadder, because this is about during this time also is when he started turning on Ryan and getting everyone to hate Ryan. He had Roger hate Ryan, which, Roger would get on that more later, but he had Roger hating Ryan with every bit of his being, and he essentially Roger immediately goes, he didn't assume it was Adonis. He hated Ryan so much, he assumed that it was Ryan that was talking, that told me that Roger said I'm a racist piece of shit. And, me being blindly loyal to Adonis, I just said, okay, yeah. It was Ryan, yep. And so those two hated each other. I don't know if Ryan necessarily hated Roger, but Roger hated Ryan. And so then, of course, like I said, that beef happened. But that's probably what saved me and Roger right there, is the fact that I said that. I straight up told him what was happening, and we kind of cleared it. And then me and Derek, thankfully, cleared it too. But things could be a lot different now if I didn't say anything in that chat, because let me tell you, that was bad. But he had me literally hating everyone.
Let me tell you something real quick. If I ever had a problem with anybody, I would talk to Roger first. He'd be the first, because he introduced me to all of y'all, and he would give me his base thoughts on everybody. So if I thought you were a racist piece of shit, bro, I would literally tell Roger first. That's just.
And that's what caught me off guard, because he everyone says those things too. Everyone in that chat literally says those types of things, just randomly, just joking around and stuff. So I'm like, how am I getting singled out with all of that?
Bro, I was saying that because when you said that, Derek, when Don said that, I said you were a racist piece of shit. I'm like, dude, do I even remember you being racist? I even remember that the only person I remember being racist is Ryan, and it was his whole shtick. So I was like, oh shoot, I guess it's Dr. Racist now. You know what I mean? It was funny, you know what I mean? And
exactly.
I didn't have an issue with it. If I had an issue, I would tell you. I would literally tell you straight up, yo, what the fuck, bro? What's wrong with you? But I had no issue with you. That's why I was like, damn, he really got heated over freaking Siege and Prime, blah, blah, blah. He got really heated over that. And then after, I was like, bro, I'm sorry, man.
Exactly, yeah. Like I said, with me, I'll joke around and be I'll act like I'm pissed off, but I'm really not. It's just me messing around. But if I'm actually pissed off, it's gonna be over something bigger like that. It wasn't. I wouldn't get mad over something that we were just debating about in the chat. It was more of something that boiled over from something he said earlier and stuff.
Some bull, man. That don't make no sense. But the dude's a manipulator, bro.
But this is the consistent theme, because I'm basically done. We're gonna get into Roger in just a second, but this is the theme you're gonna see. It's just, and I explained this in our previous video too a lot. Is that his Adonis's thing is he gets you under his finger, and if he thinks that you're a slight threat to actually unwebbing, messing up his web of lives, because that's all he did. He would lie to everyone, and then some people would realize them. We'd actually, because. Which this is, honestly, I'll give him this. This is fucking brilliant. As soon as me and Roger and Derek got in a call together and we started talking about stuff, we realized, a lot of the connections, stuff that didn't add up. He would say, "Oh, I got you this figure," but then he would say, "You got that same person, that other figure," and we got some proof of him having one of that. So who's it actually going to? And so we would, things like that would add up. But the reason why we didn't realize it sooner is because, like I said, he's a genius for this. all the shit talking he did to everyone, and making up all these lies. No one actually liked or trusted each other enough to actually talk, about anything, like any concerns they had. They would not say anything about it because of how much they hated each other because of him.
Right,
And I'm
bro.
giving that's genius. That really is. I mean, that's he could lie all he wanted and it wouldn't affect him. It would never come back to him.
Right, bro.
And it's only because some of us actually made up because that we actually realized it over time. And we wanted to trust them. We really did. You don't find nice people like that ever. Or it's very rare if you do. And as it's like too good to be true. Like, this guy's really damn nice. Like, holy shit. So you want to believe him,
Right, bro. I remember DMing him saying, dude, you're like the nicest dude on this platform, bro.
Exactly.
Dang, man. Gosh, makes you feel stupid when you look back.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Raj.
It makes me feel stupid. All right, Roger, go ahead.
Honestly. All right, so let's start at. We're gonna start maybe in June. We're gonna pick up where Clay left off about the Megatron. So what do you call it? I forget which. I don't know what fucking day it was, but it was a nice sunny day. I went to Walmart with my mom. My mom was like, I don't really have this. I'm not gonna talk about that, but my mom was like, you know what? You can get a figure whatever you want. I was like, all right, bet. So I get Netflix Megatron. I hit the chat. Like, I was on a phone too, so I got some other stuff. So I hit Tremble 2. I'm like, hey guys, check this shit out. I got Netflix Megatron, which I'm gonna sell in the future. I got this figure and I got this figure. So daughter goes, Roger, I'm getting that for you. I was like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna take it out, take some pictures, and put it in a box. I was still in like a month. He's like, bro, I'm getting that for you. You should know that. Why don't you know this? I'm like, bro, I'm gonna sell it. Then the guy sends a paragraph this long, cussing me out, calling me a snake, calling me an asshole, calling me a liar, calling me ungrateful, all kinds of mean shit. Like, I was driving, so imagine the fucking mental. That was like a slap in the face. I was like, wait, what the fuck? So, I get home and I type out a whole paragraph to counter this. And I'm countering him. I'm like, bro, why? Like, if I'm a snake, how am I always defending you? And how am I starting this whole plan to send you some expensive ass figure? How am I doing this, and that? And shut him up. So I DM him, like, I await your response. He's like, I just need some time to think. I'm like, all right. So then he tags me in some story post.
A thing about Roger is, he's got like the Entertainment Earth thing, where I don't know how to quickly explain it, but he needs to have new content for people to engage with for that Entertainment Earth stuff, and so he can't just keep posting the same pictures and stuff. He needed something new. That's why he went and got that and everything.
It's like, even in general, like, you have an Instagram account, you gotta post shit that keeps people interested. Because I want to grow my account. I don't want to stay stagnant. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So I can't just keep posting the same 25 pictures on Optimus. I'm like, I need stuff to post. So then, what do you call it? Half an hour later, like I said, he mentions me in one of his stupid ass Instagram stories. So I'm like, I guess we're friends, though. All right. So then I got to point through to him. So we were talking shit. So progressed later on, like Clay said. Like Clay said, he would promise us figures and be nice to us, but he would go and talk shit on each other's back. So I knew something was going on because what do you call it? He would talk a lot about Ryan, how Ryan used to talk shit about me. So I used to hate Ryan. Like I didn't like Ryan because like you could tell something was off between me and Ryan too because we would always go back and forth, like just snap at each other for the most random things. So then one day, after I don't know, what was it after this? No, it wasn't after this, but one day Clay is like, what? I'm feeling betrayed, stuff like that. And I had a feeling it was me because I felt like I was primary target number one. I feel like everyone had something against me. So I hit up Clay. I'm like, bro, you good? And Clay just goes, I'm going to just be real with you right now. And he goes, he talks all this stuff. And he said, it's like he said I was talking shit. I was like, what did I say? He goes, apparently you only use me for Halo and you think I'm a racist. Which I was like, that's some stupid shit right there. Because first of all, think about this. I know I've said this to you and Derek already, but like, I didn't give a dog shit about Halo until Clay was like, hey, bro, you want to play? I'm like, fuck yeah, let's do it. So I got a brother who lives in the room back there who begs me to play Halo with him. So like, why would I use some random dude I met on the internet for Halo when I can literally just go 10 feet away and be like, hey, you want to fucking play Halo? So that point is like, it's gone. And then racist, like I say the same shit Clay does. I mean, I've been doing this shit since fucking high school. In high school, I literally started my own Nazi right, bro. It's like I make racist joke. I'm not. I don't think you're a racist. I'm not racist. It's like that's fucking dumb. And what boggles my mind the most is that while this with Clay was going on, I was on the phone with Adonis. So he sat there and played dumb while this played out. And like I think I'm like, holy
What's
shit.
funny is I
man.
sent that message and everything. I actually sent the message into the chat when I was on a call with him. That's what's even funnier.
That's
Shit's
fucking
crazy,
crazy,
bro.
dude. Holy shit.
This dude.
But like, what do you call it? So then progress on one day, some shit. I think it's the same day actually. I take a nap. I come back. There's probably I say 50 something messages. Clay's gone from Femboy. I mean, no, Adonis is gone from Femboy too. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? So I go read back. I'm like, this is such a little argument. Like, it was something like TFP or some shit. About how he has potential to beat TFP. I'm like, did he really take it that much to heart?
Yeah.
Right,
So what do you call it? Femboy 2 happens. Actually, no, wait. The Netflix Megatron happened after this whole situation. But yeah, Femboy 2.
I always forget like the actual order of shit because it's so much and it's like,
yeah,
God,
exactly.
Damn, I need to backtrack to this now. It's so annoying.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, all the Netflix Megatron stuff happened after the split between Femboy and beyond Derek and Clay.
Yeah, a little bit
so
after.
While they were gone, we were still in Femboy. Adonis was gone. We added our other home, Jake, who he's chill, that. So we went on and on. Then come July 30th, the night of the Seed show, there's a bunch of us just talking in the chat how it used to be so simple, we used to be chill. So Derek's like, "Yo, man, I'm gonna go text Clay right now." I was like, "Oh shit!" So then the both of them tell me the other time they started texting at the same time. I was like, mental link and shit. So we all reminisce. Clay comes back like Derek sent he texts in all caps. He goes, "Raj, add Clicker to the chat." I was like, "No fucking way, dude! What the fuck just happened?" So what do you call it? We add Clay. I was like, "Yo, by proxy, we need to add Adonis back too." So I can't remember feeling like I was happy that night. Like I was just pure bliss. So then the Seed show drops. I enjoyed that. I was on the top of the fuck. I was on cloud nine. I was like, all my homies are back. The Seed show is cool. All the shit cool's happening. Let's fucking go, man.
Right.
So what do you call it? Then shit was at a top and it kind of went downhill again because me and Ryan would snap at each other again, random shit like that. So then let's fast forward maybe to September.
Hey Roger,
no.
Hey, Joanne's here. We were just talking earlier about we are talking about Adonis. We were talking about everything he's done, and also we were talking about we started it off talking about what he did to the fan base and everything. So we got that recognized.
What's up, Joanne?
Yeah, I'd like to take this opportunity since Joanne's here. I want to formally apologize to the fam in general because I hated you guys because of Adonis. I have no ill will against you. I think Joanne, you're cool as fuck. TF is fucking great. Even chicken butt is cool as fuck too. I like all you guys. You guys like homies to me at this point. So what do you call it? It's like he had me turned so much that I just hated you guys. He would bring you guys up out of nowhere. I'd be at my desk downstairs. I'd be doing my schoolwork, talking to Adonis on Zoom. We were on Transformerland.com looking at toys and stuff. Out of nowhere, he would be like, "Oh yeah, Tia Fanbase, man, Joanne, Tia Pixamore, Mike." I was like, damn, they're really bad people if you bring it up that much. But anyways, let's go back to. I think all this happened July 30th. Come August was pretty chill. I mean, there was still a bit of tension here and there. I think we cursed out Matthias a couple times.
Matthias says that to himself sometimes, though.
Yeah, Matthias, you're stupid.
Yeah, you betrayed yourself, Matthias, but that's beside the point. But so then I forget when this happened, but then there's the Clay versus Matthias beef. But I know something's a bit off because they're arguing about it's like me and Matthias versus Clay, and we're just arguing about the color of MPM Starscream.
That happened. That happened. That happened during the summer.
Truck hits us in the form of a paragraph. I was like, over a toy? Are you dead ass? So I felt something was wrong there, but I just trucked on. He wasn't cursing me out, so. So then, come later on, we would get on, like Clay mentioned, we would fuck up our story schedules, and our sleep schedules. We'd make calls till like 5, 6 a.m. We'd be talking and shit. So then one day, I'd leave for like 10 minutes. I'm not gonna talk about what I did, but what do you call it? I left for 10 minutes. I come back. Matthias is like, everyone's angry at Matthias. I was like, bro, what just happened? And they were like, yo, Matthias dissing us for being poor and shit. I was like, oh. So from there, Adonis talked a lot of shit about Matthias too. I don't know if he's still here. Love you, Matthias. You are kind of fucking stupid, but that's it is what it is. But so yeah, a lot of shit happened. Then that's around the time he was talking suicidal. But we'll talk about the suicidal stuff later. That's a whole other section.
Real
we'll
fast.
Talk about that. We'll talk about that later.
Story, Adonis' story. Otherwise, it would have gone bad. Yeah, that's exactly what we said. We knew that's why. And then she saw Roger's story that morning. She's like, "Oh my God, what happened to you guys?" Exactly.
Yeah, that's the main reason why Roger. He was telling us like.
Yeah, and then Joanne sent me a whole bunch of screenshots. I was like, "Oh my fucking God."
Oh shit.
Yeah, but we were on a call and Roger's like, bro, I didn't want to.
Definitely recommend Joanne going back and watching this video because, like, once it's like posted, because like you missed a lot still, but you're still in the good part right now.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, Roger, go ahead.
So yeah, what do you call it? Then we would just call. Adonis would. He had this weird habit where he would turn off his camera and mute himself and not talk unless it was something he needed to mention. I was like, that's fucking weird. But he would text me while we're calling, like, this dude's being annoying and shit. This dude's that. This dude's this.
He did it to me too. Yeah.
I was like, all right, bro. I mean, just fucking talk next time. Maybe that would help. So I remember one night he came at me because like Clay said, whenever someone new would join the chat, he tried to get them on his thumb. So at that point in time, he was trying to impress our boy Jake. So he came at me over this Netflix Megatron thing. I sat him down. I was like, I know you're trying to impress Jake and all, but why don't you mention the part where he told me it was fine afterwards? And he just shut. So I knew there was something going on because I know, I'm like, I consider you like a fucking almost a brother. Like, why would you come after me like that? So that's when I started getting kind of disconnected with him because I knew he was always trying to impress Jake and Upside Down Optimus, which we'll call Austin because he lives in Australia. But so that's when I started getting kind of disconnected. So around that time, me and Clay, we would talk daily because we were chill after that, after the whole Halo thing, which again, you're a fucking retard, Adonis. But we talking, and Clay brought it up one day. I'm like, yes, bro, I've been noticing this shit since fucking like May, April. Like his web of lies would have like holes in them. I would see through, but like I know like Clay said, he had everyone under his thumb, so he would get everyone to go against me.
Right.
So I knew if I mentioned something.
So then no one, like his web of lies, it never affected anyone. Like if you noticed something was up, no one would believe you because everyone hated you because you were the next person who was going to get canceled by everyone because of him.
Exactly. So like I just had to keep my mouth shut. Like, this whole summer, I essentially lived under like imagine that light is Adonis. Like if I turn it on, that it's like anger and like it's inverted frustration from Adonis, like just hanging over me the whole time. Like I couldn't fucking do anything. Like holy shit, I can't believe I let this shit happen to me. So he essentially held me hostage, and the fucking like what he used were figures and friends, and like he used trust as a weapon. Which I mean, what do you call it? If you know Adonis, he's not a smart guy. He's not intelligent at all. But that was some clever shit he did, which is like I would almost applaud him, but he doesn't deserve applause. But so what do you call it? You get to, I think maybe, late September this happened. No, maybe October. Me, Clay, and Adonis are on a call. And we're just talking, we're just vibing. I'm telling Adonis, me and Clay are telling about, me and Clay telling Adonis about, when I learned philosophy, like we're doing this like mind blowing shit. We're just pissing him off and all that. So he hits it out of nowhere. He was like, you know what? Jake and Ryan made fun of my dead mom. And that one sentence is what led to.
One thing I want to build on that real fast is that's another thing. Like I said, if anyone is a threat to his web of lies that actually realizes what's going on, he would get you to like get everyone to cancel you. You know, it would either you have to be completely under his control, like me. You know, everyone knows I can figure stuff out just like that easily, and I was completely under his thumb, so I never like really said anything. I would notice things, but I would not say anything. Roger was held hostage. He noticed stuff too pretty well. Derek, I mean, he's just so nice. He's like, and Derek's nice, but then also he's like, Adonis is like a god to him. He's like, dude, you're so nice, dude. I can't, he's not going to say anything. Jake is really smart too. That I do feel like, that's why as soon as the day happened, I think Adonis eventually realized that Jake is really smart too, and he didn't think he could probably get Jake under control as easily. So he decided against Jake, he's gonna get everyone to cancel him. That's what happened. Jake was gone.
Maybe.
And, one more thing, Joanne. Yeah, I did recast his roles, but yeah.
There is nothing worse than that shit. Because when that happened, the bomb went off. Like let me tell you something. The Femboy butt chat was like bubbling for like the longest time. It was bubbling. As soon as Adonis said that, the whole shit went up. Like we were like,
everyone was always arguing.
Fuck you, Ryan. Like, bro.
Everyone was arguing, and we had to literally end that chat. That chat had been around for months. Had to get ended.
Bro. Oh my God.
And it was such a standstill period. Like, no one talked.
Yeah.
I mean, and then another thing with Ryan, I already talked about how he, we all ditched Oscar, essentially, me and Ryan did, because of what Adonis was saying all of a sudden. But then he did that a little bit later, just a random night after a call. Was it in TF Talk or was it just regular live stream? He like completely just annihilated Ryan, telling him, to go kill himself and everything. And literally Ryan was feeling suicidal. Like, I think Ryan about did it. And that's what he even says. Ryan says to this day, he about did it. And I was like, why blow up on him? He didn't do anything. I literally sat there for the rest of the night and for the next 2 days, constantly DMing Ryan. I was like panic stricken, because the same night it happened, I was like DMing Ryan. I'm getting just voice message from Ryan. I got like 10 of them, I'd say, of just him crying. Ryan has always been this person. He does not show that much emotion, like when it comes to stuff like that. He laughs, but he doesn't do stuff like that. He doesn't like, he doesn't show his sadness. And Ryan was really bawling into his voice message thing, just crying and saying, like what it's like to be alone and everything. And I'm like, yo, like Adonis, you literally just this guy, like why would you do that to him? And then Adonis, he got us all to essentially start, like, he got everyone obviously has already hated Ryan. And then he got Ryan just gone. Ryan deleted his accounts or he disabled them, and then he just left. And I never got messaging back from Ryan. But then eventually Ryan started talking to Adonis again, or it was probably the other way around. I think Adonis reached out to him. And he basically like put into Brandle's head, I think, that then Brandle then transferred to Ryan that, like Ryan didn't trust me. I'm like, yo, like, why doesn't he trust me? Like, I literally just spent like hours and days, like literally just like worrying about you and trying to, help you and everything. And then you don't trust me all of a sudden. I'm like, what? And me and Ryan kind of deducted together. That's why, because another thing Adonis pulled, he wanted he wanted Ryan gone, and that's what was going to happen.
Facts, man. And it was crazy too, because I was talking to Ryan, because when that happened, I DM'd Jake and I DM'd Ryan, and Ryan was telling me about his grandfather and stuff like that, and how I think it was like he's sick or he died and stuff. And he was telling me all this. And the way he was telling me this, I was like, you're just lying, bro. I felt so sick about him. Like, bro, Ryan, you're a fucked up piece of shit, bro. Like, I can't even fuck with you no more, bro, because you don't do that shit. And then when I DM'd Jake, like, Jake, why the hell would you say that about Adonis? And he was like, oh, I don't remember doing that. That's the thing. I don't remember doing it. And I was like, were you drunk or some shit? Like, how do you not remember saying that about somebody's mom? You know what I mean? And it was so fucked because we hated these people, bro. We hated them.
We were the tightest people ever. Like, we all, like, we would call more and talk to each other more when we did our own families and our own actual, friends we could like literally get face to face with. He had us hating everyone to that extent, like, all of a sudden. And it's just, it's so sad. I mean, yeah, and yes, Joanne, I mentioned that earlier with the whole like acting like his dad and everything. And to us, I don't know if you learned this. To us, he never talked to his dad. He didn't even his dad was a deadbeat.
Right, bro. And like,
let me go back and fill up some plot holes real quick. So what do you call it? Rewind back to what I was talking about. Me and Clay started realizing shit was going wrong. So me and Clay got mad because Adonis would we're all friends with Adonis. We're trying to vibe, but he would just go out of his way to please Jake and Oscar and Aussie Oscar. So I was like, yo, bro, I've been thinking, let's make our own group chat we don't have to deal with Adonis and Ryan and Matthias and shit like that. So Clay's like, all right, yeah, bet. So we had to make it our own chat. So then, fast forward again to the night where Adonis drops us that news. So right away, like while I was on the call, I hit up Jake. I'm like, hey, bro, did you just make fun of this guy's mom? And I kind of believe it because the way Jake is. And Spider-Bot asks who's Jake. That's on TransformersMemes.mp4 on Instagram. Everyone go follow him. He's a good friend too.
He's a dope guy. Another thing I want to mention, he had me hating Jake before I even met him. That's another thing. I mean, I just recently got in good terms with Jake.
Right.
Exactly. But we call it. I hit up Jake. I'm like, hey, bro, you do this shit because like I believed it because Jake's the type of guy. His humor is making fun of the people. And like he just went crazy one day. I took what Jake said personally. Like he personally, so like I had it in my mind. I was like. Because like I told Adonis this too, so I guess maybe that's another thing that drove me to do it. Because I was like, hey, bro, Jake, he personally insulted me. He went after Ryan Nitro too. He said some real personal shit. So then, what do you call it? Jake's like, no, I didn't. What the fuck are you talking about? So I was like, hey, bro, we're on call right now. Let's just hop on and we'll talk about it. So Jake gets on the call. Adonis mutes instantly, and this is another detail we'll bring up later. But he said his uncle called him, but we'll talk about that later. So that was another, fucking dodge. So then, I think maybe like a week or two later, not really a week or two, but a little bit later, me and Jake, me and Adonis talked about it again. He was like, I've been thinking about leaving the chat. I was like, honestly, bro, people are fucking assholes. Just fucking I recommend it. So Adonis leaves. I DM in the chat. I'm like, you see what you guys did? Adonis left the chat. Is that what you fucking wanted? And what do you call it? I was like, Ryan and Jake are like, what the fuck happened? I was like, made fun of the guy's dead mom. Now he's gone. Like, do you guys feel proud of yourselves? And Ryan's like, what do you call it? I forget what Ryan said, but I was like, you know what? Just end this fucking chat. It's too much. And Ryan, told me, he's going through some shit. I was like, oh yeah, that's tough. So we ended the chat. So that chat ended for maybe, fucking, I don't know, a couple weeks, a month. But that was another like, it was a period of like peace and quiet, because we didn't have that chat again. We kicked out Matthias from ROI too, so we didn't have to deal with him too. So that was like a little period, we used to use the chill. I used to call her Adonis sometimes. But I had school, so I couldn't fucking call him all the time like wanted me to. So I feel like that's another.
It's always something with him that gets brought up that ruins it.
Exactly, yeah. And it's like I feel like that's another reason he didn't like me because I wasn't willing to call with him as soon as he asked me. I had a fucking life.
Yeah.
Right.
But I would call with him sometimes. I would call with Clay a lot. Me, Clay, and Derek would call with TF Talk. But come the night of TF Talk, the first episode, everyone go check that out too because I think it was one of our best. But I get off the call. Adonis says, yo, some weird shit's going on around. I was like, what happened? He's like, oh, he's calling me a jerk and all. Like, what the fuck did you do? You didn't do anything. So he told me that Derek is really slow or just so fast that it looks slow.
No, I turned it off.
Oh, I was about to say, because what the fuck is the point of having a fan if he moves like that? But he tells me about this whole situation and stuff, and I go to sleep that night. I wake up, Raven Slaughter is gone. Cyclonus Primus is it's wiped off all of its account. I'm like, the guy's gone. What the fuck just happened?
I'm so thankful, Ryan, that you forgot the password of that account too, so that you didn't like go all together because oh my god, I can't even tell you how like much worse I would have felt.
Who would we be without Ryan?
Exactly. I mean, he's that weird cousin that you don't like really associate with, but he gets sent to your room by your mom, so you have to talk to him.
Exactly. And Ryan's actually we're all here today, so fuck, let's go.
Exactly.
But, it goes on. He tells me facts. Like he was one of the days he was talking shit about Ryan. I was like, yeah, man. Hopefully he does good with his life. I'm like, I hope he progresses and shit. Then he would talk a lot of shit about you. So I was like, you said what now? So he told me, what do you call it, Ryan, managed you about changing your opinions and shit and things, your custom stuff and all. Like,
that's what he'd say about you too.
So that's what's up. So I go in our Discord server. Yeah. fucking insane. So he would I went in our Discord server and I cursed the poor guy out, and I was like, no, fuck this guy, man. Like I like mentioned before. This at one point was like, I said like, he should have fucking done it. Like he had me genuinely hating Ryan. 'Cause, like I don't wish death on many people, but I was like, no, the world would be better without him. So then fast forward to maybe late October, early November, Ryan comes back. He I think he has like one or two posts on his account. He makes this chat. I forget what it's called, and then
Virgin Boy.
he adds everyone from Femboy in it. Was it called Virgin Boys at the time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
it was
Virgin Boys to start off with.
Was it? Okay. Okay, all right. So he makes this chat called Virgin Boys. So everyone's in. I'm like, this isn't gonna fucking last at all. So we call it. We're all talking about how we not do what we did. What do you call it? I was like, we just gotta not hate each other. And Ryan's like, yeah. I'm like, well, I already hate you, so that's one step. I don't think you realize that wasn't a joke. I genuinely hated you. So
Right. Sorry.
the chat somehow lasted long enough. And we're here now. So then, but we're gonna talk about what happens between now and then. So what do you call it? We all start hopping back on calls. We start becoming friends again. We start realizing like, hey, he's not that bad. Might as well give him a fucking chance. So I started getting tight with Ryan again. I was talking, everyone else again a bit. So we would get on calls. Like this is around me the time Nitro would start talking a lot more. So this is like around the time Nitro started realizing that, hey, this guy's sending the same figure like fucking 47 people. What the fuck's going on? It all started with Titan class Scorponok, because Matt told me that he get Scorponok, and he literally went like when we were on a call, he's like, hey Roger, I was like, what's good, bro? He's like, I just bought you Titan Scorponok. I was like, what? Why? So I was gonna get the Scorponok. So then Nitro says he's getting the Scorponok too. Then he said, what do you call it? Scorponok should be at Nitro's house soon. So I told Nitro, like, oh, that's dope, bro. Congrats, I'm getting the Scorponok too. And we started realizing that, what the fuck? So what do you call it? Then we start comparing and contrasting, like, hey, I'm supposed to get a rose from too. And so is this guy, and so is that guy. And then shit goes down like that. So then one day we all start talking. I'm like I think it was me, Ryan, Matthias, Nitro, and Derek doing on a call. We're all talking about like Adonis is shit, like what he's doing to us. So one day, I just looked at Derek's comment. His thing is blue. Did I make you a mod? Nice. But we all start talking, and one day I'm like, what? I got half a mind to kick this guy out of the chat. Are you guys down? And Nacho's like, yeah, I'm down. Ryan's like, yeah, I'm down. Derek goes, yeah, fuck him. So I'm like, I kick him. So he leaves pretty much every chat that I was in, where he was in with me.
He left
We found a
too.
loophole. There was in this other chat called the Primes or some shit like that. So my homie Corey, he was in there, and I was like, yo, Corey, bro, add me to this chat. So he was like, all right, yeah, bet, because Corey's a fucking real one. So he added me to the chat. I was in there for maybe a good couple, like two weeks, and Adonis would, he barely spoke to Daryl, but he would like some of my messages. He wouldn't, show any aggression. So things seemed chill. So I left the chat. So then I would talk to, I would talk on the voice more and realize like I learned about all the shit he was talking about me. I'm realizing like, holy fuck. So I'm like, yo, Corey, add me that chat again. And I let all hell loose. I was like, I wrote the guy a couple paragraphs, and then he left that chat. So then one night, so like at some point in time, I started thinking, I was talking to Nitro and Derek and Ryan. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sell this shit he sent me, because he sent me some figures. I'm sure you guys already know what. But I was like, you know what? What's the point of owning them if it's from a fucking bum ass treesh that wants everyone to hate each other? So at one point, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sell Skylines. I reposted a picture of my Skylines on my story. I was like, there's too much toxicity and hate behind this figure. I'm selling for 65 plus shipping. That's night he blocked me. So then I would randomly catch him like on one of his alt accounts just watching my story and shit.
He's
So
got like
that's
80.
pretty much my perspective from June to now. It's a lot.
So a few things I've been seeing in the comments
Yes.
address. So like, yeah, that's another thing. Like that, he apparently had a roommate named Matt. We never, he talked about him all the time. We never once saw him. He apparently had a girlfriend named Unique. Never saw her. Never heard her. And then two interesting things happened with him. Like this is leading back to the whole like when we got Jake on that call to figure out what he said about Adonis's mom. Well, as soon as Jake literally, as soon as you see his name pop up in the Zoom, Adonis is camera off, he goes mute, and then he comes back as soon as Jake leaves that call. He goes, "I'm sorry guys, my uncle was pulling some shit in Dubai, saying he's gonna get me arrested and stuff if I show up to Dubai." And then Matt, okay, or actually, let's go back a little bit. Matt or Adonis randomly gets shot one day. And he's like, "Yeah, guys, I'm scared to text him Instagram and stuff." He's apparently dying, but let's not call any paramedics or anything or 911. Let's just sit here and text someone on Instagram. Gets his house broken into. Let's sit here and like, oh my god, guys, there's someone in my house. It happened like 3 times. Like there was so many times people apparently break into his house and. Like, oh my god, there's someone in my house right now, or like random noises, or like just out of nowhere you go, oh what, and freak out. And I mean, and then Matt apparently got shot another day or whatever. And then as soon as Adonis starts getting good with Matt after he learns he's going to survive, then him and Matt get in an argument. Adonis going to get kicked out, and then the next day they're fine. And he pulls so much of this stuff, and it's just so conveniently timed with like either all these either generate some type of hate towards another person, or it's in a time of peace with us when he just drops this and we're all like freaking out and everything when he's not the center of attention. Something's got to happen. It's just how it is.
Facts, bro.
And Joanne, I was waiting on a bunch of figures for him for the Transformers 6, but I did get around that. I've gotten around all of it really at this point because Roger's helping me. I got people helping me and stuff, so I've gotten around that too.
That shit was stupid, bro.
Like I remember one time over the summer, he was on live and he just left. And everyone was like, yo, what the fuck happened? Is this guy dead? So I'll come back maybe an hour later. It's outside with my dad and my family barbecuing and stuff. Because, I'm a normal person that hangs outside in the summer instead of going live like a retard. But that's besides the point. He comes back and tells me, he's like, bro, I just got my house broken into. I was like, what the fuck? And it's weird because, like, I didn't think of it at the time because I trusted him. But, like, nobody heard anything. If you heard something, it's all broken in your apartment. You would have heard something, seen something, like again, it doesn't add up. So then, what do you call it? I'm like, all right, bro. Well, I mean, take pictures and for the police and stuff. So he shows me a picture of this shit of his kitchen tossed up, and now like, I'm realizing now like he literally just probably went to the kitchen, knocked himself down and took a picture.
Why would it be in
so
the
then
kitchen?
Fast forward maybe a month or so.
The kitchen they go for.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah, he told me the guy was waiting in the kitchen.
What was the mafia?
It makes no sense to me. But what do you call it? Then fast forward maybe that July. We're on a call. It's like maybe 11 or 2 a.m. something like that. Not 11 a.m. 11 p.m. It's nighttime though. I'll tell you that much. So we're on a call. We're all invited. It's not just me and him. It's like me. I don't know if it's Jake, but I don't know if Klinga was there. Yeah, it was a bunch of us though. We were just chilling, hanging out, having a good time. So Adonis comes on. He goes, guys, there's someone in my house. I was like, bro, what the fuck are you doing on Instagram? Get out, bro. Why are you still here? So he makes up, oh yeah, he left and all that. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, I have a knife. I'm like, why are you on an Instagram call when your house is getting broken into? How stupid do you think we are?
Him speaking unproductively, that's just gonna tell the person he's there and where he is.
Bro, if someone broke into my house, I would literally call the police and sit down quiet as fuck. I wouldn't get on the phone with nobody. I'm not giving up. Why would I do that? I don't want to die. Like, what? And
I feel all that, Joanne. Yeah. I mean, I understand that completely.
And it's like, it makes no sense because why would you, like, I already mentioned this, but like, fucking, he has all literally worried and shit. So fast forward maybe another half a month. I think it was on August time. He goes, guys, I just got shot. I was like,
and then
I call back.
Like, mom, like it's every time there's peace and he's not the center of attention. Oh, my mom died. I got shot. Matt got shot. I'm getting kicked out of my house. My uncle now is apparently trying to get me thrown in jail if I go to Dubai.
And his uncle killed his mother? Like, what the fuck? I was like, what are you talking about, dude?
Yeah, he told me that his mom just died of like cancer or something like that. It's like, What?
Okay, you must have one sad life, bro.
It's just so convenient for
Honestly,
everything.
yeah, like it was just nice. I think it was like a maybe facts. Maybe I think it was like July day or August some shit. We're all chilling. Two figures he sent me were coming in sweet. Next thing you know, first thing in the morning, bam, guys, my mom passed away. I was like, what? It was weird because I think maybe an hour later, my figures came in. I was like, hey, bro, thank you so much for these figures. I really appreciate it. You want to go live? I'll open them. He's like, all right, yeah. And the guy was his normal self on the lives, which I mean,
Yes,
I get there's
bro.
masking your feelings, but how do you be your normal self an hour after learning your mother fucking died in another country to cancer? How? How? So then, what do you call it? That goes on, and maybe I don't know, maybe like a month late. Actually, I think a month later, because I think his mom. What was his mom? Was his mom in July or August? Do you guys
What
remember? I feel like it
happened?
might have been July.
I think it was about July, like his mom dying or whatever. Or I think it was.
Yeah. So then maybe in like mid-August, he started getting this trend where he would like he want to kill himself, and he would tell us that, and we would spend
Oh my
fucking
god! Every day,
hours just trying to keep the guy alive.
to make an entire group chat with everyone. I mean, just to be able to. Like, it was called in case of emergency, just so every time like he would do it, like he would text. He would always text someone random it seemed, but mostly it was Roger, and it was always. I'm gonna do it. I'm done. I'm done and stuff. So we'd all have to sit there and get together and like really like try to like sit there and okay, yeah, you text them this and we'll all like stuff like that. That was bad.
It was I forget which day, but it was a nighttime. It was me, Matthias, and Adonis on a call. I don't know if Adonis was on a call. No, it was me, Matthias, and someone else. But no, me, Matthias, and Ryan. Me, Matthias, and Ryan. So what do you call it? Adonis? He starts wanting to kill himself. Me and Matthias are like talking because Ryan knew playing the game or some shit. Me and Matthias are like, bro, what the fuck do we do? What do we do? What's going on? So that happens, and that was the first time I heard Ryan. The only time I ever heard Ryan cry, and that hurt because Ryan's usually the type of guy that make his
Exactly.
dick jokes. He's an asshole to everyone, but we all love him. He's
Only
just
heard
a
him
fun.
cry in that one.
To hear him cry, that shit hurt. That shit hit like right here. I know you can't see that up in my heart, and like that shit hurt. And I heard Ryan cry. I was like, fuck, what do we do? So I made this chat. I was like, guys, where the fuck is everyone? Why did everyone disappear? Bro, I need help. Adonis wants to kill himself. So first person to respond was fucking Jake. He was like, wait, what's going on? What's happening? So we all, try to coerce him back into being normal again. He's like, all right, yeah, that's right. And he gives some stupid ass little inspirational speeches like, I'm gonna do it for my mom. I'm sorry, guys, I won't do
Bro,
it
I
again.
remember that, bro. The
And he does it
cringe.
again. You're like, you remember that, right?
Yes,
That was
bro.
like texting me about that too. He's like, man, I love Adonis, but that was a corny ass speech. What the fuck what's he trying to do?
Yes, bro. I was like, bro, that shit was corny as fuck. Ain't nobody talk like that. Nobody
That
talks like
was his excuse too, Joanne. It was always I was drunk. It was that he hit us with that all the time. He was drunk. He was drunk.
that. I remember the last time he told us he wanted to kill himself. It was me, Kliga, and Raj in some kind of chat. I don't remember who made it, but that was the last time. And I don't remember who popped off, but I was just sitting there like, bro. Because it was, I remember this because I was still at my job. I was still at my job and I was still working. And I was telling Raj, like, yo, this dude keeps talking about killing himself. Nobody does that. If you want to kill yourself, you're not going every day about, yeah, bro, I want to kill myself, bro, I want to kill myself, bro. You will keep that shit to yourself. And then once in a while, you'll talk about, like Ryan, when he was suicidal or depressed, he doesn't go in the chat every day like, bro, I'm depressed, bro, I'm about to kill myself. You know what I'm saying? Nobody does that.
Yeah, when
But
Ryan
guys do
said, he
that
would just tell us,
constantly.
straight. He doesn't bring it up every day, fucking day.
Yes, bro. Like what? I was like,
Every
bro,
time
what
we'd
the
be going
fuck?
out to like ship our stuffs, like he'd get shot, or there was the bank like blew up or something. There was a bank robbery on that day. Like it was always, or like a post office. Like yeah, it was always something that would happen that would like prevent him from doing it. And it was better he'd forget or. Oh yeah, it's been shipped. Like he'll say, "Oh, I already shipped it to you. Can I get that Addy?" And then it'd be like, what a day? Like next time you'd ask him, he'd be like, "Oh, yeah, oh, I'm gonna go out and ship your stuff now." It's like, I thought you already did, bro. Oh no, I did. It's like, wait a minute, what? It's okay.
Oh yeah. In fact, we'll talk about that next. But fucking, what do you call it? One night, I remember it was especially bad. I don't even think we were on a call. But he was just what he did. We were on a call. He wasn't, but he said he was quote unquote drunk. He would just spam random shit, just being gay at the same time. Just text him like, bro, calm down. So then he stops, and then someone starts texting on his phone. You know who that person is? That person's fucking Matt. Who, keep in mind, a couple of weeks ago, Matt was supposedly shot in a bank robbery and was paralyzed from the neck down. So
Oh,
then,
and
what do you call it?
was shot. He never showed us the wound either. We'd say like, "Yo, let me see that" and stuff. Let me see the
Let me
bandages.
see that.
Oh, I can't because it hurts too bad.
It's fucking insane, dude. But like, Matt was supposedly paralyzed from the neck. Like me and Adonis had a conversation. He was like, I don't know how to tell him that. I'll tell him that. I was like, I don't know. But tell him, he's fucking paralyzed. So then, what do you call it? Matt comes along and says, guys, Adonis is in his room. He has a knife. I was like, wait a second. I'm just in the hospital paralyzed. Get on the fucking call right now. He's like, I don't know what to say. I was like, I don't give a shit. Get on the call right now. And, of course, Matt didn't join the calls. Matt probably doesn't even fucking exist. So then Adonis takes his phone back and starts talking about killing himself. I'm like, all right, bro, we love you. We're all here for you. You're doing good shit in life, man. Good stuff, man. Feel better. But like one trend he had would be coming into my DMs after any kind of like not even argument, just like any kind of passive aggressive transaction we had. He would come into my DMs and be like, "Bro, do you hate me? Why do you hate me?" I'm like, "Bro, I told you 3 times. I don't hate you." But like every time we had that conversation, it would devolve into him be like, "I'm not worth it, man. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm not worthy of living." I'm like, "What the fuck?" And like, I don't know, I'm not the type of like play like. I don't know if you guys know how it feels, but like I'm not the type to play victim, but it's like very mentally taxing when you got to keep a good friend alive 4 times in a row. You know what I mean?
Like you gotta sit there and put effort into that, bro. You gotta like
That's the
worry.
fat
Oh my
cat,
god, is he gonna
bro.
kill himself? Is he gonna kill himself? Oh my god, if I don't do anything, if I do not help him,
Literally
he's
had
gonna
to
kill
like.
himself. Like what?
It could be my fault. Yeah.
It's like
Oh, you make you feel guilty.
Exactly.
everyone, we could take a break. This is the fat cat from my Instagram story, bro. This is her.
This is the cat.
She was spitting facts today.
She's safe and spin the facts,
And it's
bro.
like, what do you call it? I've had to keep the guy alive 4 times in a row, just by myself. Like this is excluding all the times he did in the group chat with everyone there. I have to do this shit on my own. I'm like, I can't fucking do this. Like at one point, I got so desperate that I went to my what do you call it? I went to my Insta account, One Shall Just Vibe, and I DM'd UK Oscar, who at the time we hated each other. I'm like, you know what? I'm not here to be friends with you, but like I knew he was friends with Oscar. I was like, but you know what? I was like on the borderline of killing himself, and you guys are friends. Please, try and do what you can. Which I actually never asked Oscar if he ever got that message, but I was desperate. I was like, this guy's gonna fucking kill himself. What do I do? I can't do this shit. But But it's crazy. I mean, he would just do this shit constantly and constantly just to get attention. Like when everyone was just chilling, having a good time, he would just come out of here with nothing, literally fucking out of nowhere, and just say, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna kill myself. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm a failure. I'm an embarrassment." I'm like, oh, bro, why do you keep saying this shit?
Bro, I guess I don't have attention. I guess I'm gonna kill myself.
Earlier, he would also do it about like he talks about people that we didn't even like really know as well, like Spiderbot. Raj just he goes, Raj, at night you added me to that chat, told me he was a liar and scammer. I didn't believe you because he manipulated me. Glad I saw through lies. Exactly. Joanne, she's saying, like he was saying, I don't like your fam or want to be a part of your fam anymore. Yeah, he would. It just the stuff he would say all the time. Jesus Christ, that guy just spammed the chat. Did you see that?
Trump.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick his ass right now.
Oh shoot! Look, it's Adonis.
It's probably Adonis.
This dude's Adonis for real.
And like that was like for so long, that was like the thing we had to do constantly was literally it's weird to say it and it's weird to put into words and like really think about it, but you like think you literally had to keep someone alive for days and nights, hours. I mean, it's like one wrong move or like one wrong like thing you say,
It's fucking insane, man.
and it's like I have no idea who that is. That was weird.
It's so fucking tough.
That's hard.
Yeah, Spiderbot. He had us all hating you. Like he literally had the term. He coined the term Spiderbot, which is like where people would copy each other. Like you copied it anyway. You go, don't Spiderbot me and stuff. Like that was a big thing about him.
Oh, then for sure. Shoot, bro, this fuck, man. He playing Josiah. I don't even know, bro. It's just
Adonis,
crazy.
yo, did you hear the fact that she just said that Adonis is a bitch? She just said it. She said facts.
Yo, tell him, Michael. Tell him.
Bro,
All the
speaking of
spitting
facts,
facts,
yo,
bro. But what do you call it?
Fat Cat tells
It's
no
like he would
lies.
use all this shit to kind of just manipulate us into, being his friend and just trying to have us under his thumb. But there's some other juicy info I'll talk about. Adonis hit up a minor, and there's this dude. We're gonna call him fucking I don't know, Jerry. Let's call him Jerry. I don't actually know his fucking name, but so me and Jerry were cool. Adonis just talked shit about Jerry a lot. So at one point I hated Jerry. So then Jerry's a minor. I think I don't know, he's a teenager. He's in high school. So Adonis comes to me one day. He's like, "Yo, bro, Jerry's a girl." I'm like, hmm? Because I met Jerry before, like not in person, but like we used to talk and stuff and all that. But so he used to mention Jerry a lot. So then one day, after all this whole drama unfolds, Jerry hits me up. He's like, "Yo, what do you know about Adonis now?" So I tell him the whole story, and I'm like, Jerry, he talked a lot of shit about you. So then what do you call it? What Adonis say? I was like, he also used to mention that you're a girl a lot. And Jerry goes, huh? And it turns out Jerry's a whole ass dude. And apparently Jerry told us like, Adonis used to message him saying that he had a crush on him and stuff, which boggles my mind. 'Cause I almost feel like he knew Jerry was a minor and a dude.
He did that to me a lot too, actually, because
You know
I'm almost 17. I'm 16 right now, and he would always, like we all make weird jokes all the time, but the way he would do it, like I'm a person. Nothing really bothers me, it's whatever. But like when he would do it, like it just sounded so weird. Like I mean, the way he would do it, it sounded like he was actually like really being truthful and everything. And it's like, yo, what?
Like,
And it just sounded so weird. It really did.
like one of his things he said to us, one of our homies, was he called him a sexy sperm cell, bro. What is that?
Yeah.
What is that? And he's a minor too, so he was calling him that and shit like that. I'm like, what is this? Like, ew, dude, what's wrong with you? Like, Ryan makes stupid jokes all the time.
When he came out descriptions about what exactly he would do, it's so weird.
Yeah, bro. Like,
yeah, it's like I never really,
explicit.
it never got to the point of how comfortable. He would go into detail. I'm like, chill out, bro, chill out. It's just a joke. Calm down.
Yeah.
Like, he would go over the top. Like maybe this is a line. He crossed the line and keep going.
Bro, because like Ryan was
That's
like,
what point I was like, hey, bro.
Adonis would be like, I'll kiss every inch of your body or some shit. Like he'll just like go into the explicit detail what he's gonna do. You're like,
Spiderbot too. He would say like, "Ooh, Griffin's so sexy and stuff." Like I think he used to do that too a long time ago.
yeah,
I remember him saying it at one point.
Oh shit!
I remember him saying that at one point. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, literally, Spider-Man just doesn't try to do that with me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did that too before.
He did steal a lot of Ryan's jokes. He stole his jokes, your jokes, and made it worse, like much worse. Oh my gosh! Yeah,
it's like I feel like he tried to emulate people's humor to become attractive, not really attractive, but like to be appealing and shit. But like he took it to a point where it's like, holy fuck, it's not funny, dude. This is creepy as shit. Stop it.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I remember the first night Jake was on a call. Of course, camera off, muted. But he went fucking crazy in the chat talking about how he'd rape people and shit. I'm like, what's up with you, bro? Like, I'm sure some people remember this too.
Or fast.
It's holy shit, man. It's like, oh my god, bro.
Interesting ones from him, let me tell you. Oh, JC, I don't know if you're.
Like,
I don't know if I've ever posted this, but I just like saw my screenshots where like I screenshotted like because you liked like all of my posts in one sitting, and so like I literally screenshotted them all to put them on my story to like thank you. I don't know if I ever did it or not, but thank you. Let's see. Trying to find this Adonis.
Yes, bro. He's really nasty, bro. He's like, it was weird, bro. He had some weird ass compliments, and I would sit there and be like, yo, are you good in the head? Like, what the fuck? Like, look, bro. Chill.
Okay, if you guys, I don't know if you guys probably can't see this well. Like, see all this? I don't know if you, yeah, like if you go over back and forth, that's like just some of the messages I sent to Ryan, like trying to get him to like not kill himself, and then he still like managed to make Ryan like not trust me and stuff after all that.
Go beat his ass. I said that out loud.
I got to turn around and, yeah.
Child abuse on camera.
Yeah,
I'm looking
exactly.
in the chat right now because
All
we
he
have
did
some guests coming on tonight. So, what do you call it? Oh, you got it. I'm just saying.
No,
Like,
I
while I'm
was
not
just
looking at the screen.
yeah, that's all he did was just do all this for attention and everything. And I mean, he probably felt like the only way people would actually like him is if we saw him as a god because he was giving us all this stuff. And it's not that we're like greedy and like and everything, but it just when you get promised something, you kind of expect it in return. And then he did all this. And I know Ryan's gonna talk about this later, but he scammed Ryan out of like $75 and stuff. It's not just like moral stuff. He straight up scammed people.
Facts, bro.
100%.
This dude. Oh
It's crazy to think. I was about to send this guy a good quarter of my collection, just because I felt bad.
Bro,
Fact.
pay money for this dude, bro. Like on that IDW drift. Like what the fuck? What?
Dead ass, bro. Like that shit goes for like good money. I was about to give it to him for free. Same with my Siege Ratchet. Same with Siege Soundbuster. You know what I mean? It's like crazy. But
Fact.
at this point, I want to introduce our next guest. His name's Ryan. He goes by Cyclonus Primus on Instagram. So wait till he finishes adjusting his camera because it looks kind of stupid right now. But all right, everyone. Here goes our boy Ryan. He can tell us about his experiences. What's up, bro? What's up?
I'm surprised he didn't make his name Dr. Racist.
How you feeling, bro? How you feeling?
Fuck. Okay.
Here we go.
So Ryan,
Get a drink of water.
So Ryan, I feel you were probably one of the most affected people by Adonis. So you want to tell us how you met him and stuff? Like you want to start from the beginning, like how
I actually joined a live of his when he bought MP Tracks, and I said I wanted that figure, to give my dad because the art mode, and he was like, "Yeah, of course, man. I guess I'll buy. I'm gonna buy it from him." But he said that he'd give him to me for free. So I'm like, "Oh, okay, bet Gucci," and it kind of just went off from there. And
yeah,
it's kind of fuzzy after that.
That was actually pretty short. I thought it was longer, but do you want to tell us about your perspective of this summer?
Yeah, summertime, because that's with me and you especially. Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's like me and Clay. It was just full of like just Adonis is talking shit about you, Roger, about Matthias, Derek, just Ski, just a lot of just like a lot of just like shit about y'all. I'm like, damn.
We would sit there for literally like every night for weeks, just listening to him do that, and he'd always promise something every time.
Yeah, dude, like he would just like talk shit about you, like just constantly, Roger.
Sunday church, except it was every day.
Oh yeah, it was pretty bad. And then like he would call you he would just call you a snake, backstabber, like just like a lot of just awful things, which is pretty ironic too.
Yeah, that's something he used to say about you a lot too. He used to call you a snake and stuff.
He always said you were a snake.
Yeah, I'm like, okay then. And I believe them obviously since I was trapped beneath his thumb because of the figures he would he said he promised me to get me. I'm like, all right, and I was like, fuck you, Roger. And Matthias, I'm like, because I hated y'all like a lot, especially Matthias.
Yeah, that's literally believing everything he said to a T.
Yeah,
and us literally hating him with a passion. Like,
yeah, dude, it was really bad. And then about the Oscar thing, because I had no clue what happened or like why he left. Y'all didn't really explain to me that well, especially at Don. He was just like, oh yeah, he was saying that we were like bullies. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's all I got too. Is just that apparently we bullied him in that chat instead of you just twisted it all around.
Yeah, like I was so confused about that too because I was asleep, I think, because I woke up around 4, p.m. around that time, and I was like, what the hell happened? I'm so confused. And I found out about that. I'm like, oh, okay then.
Exactly.
Yeah, I never hated Oscar at all. I always felt bad for him after like the whole like Matthias and him, and then like that happened. I just felt bad for him like a lot. Like it's pretty bad.
Exactly.
Like honestly, what do you call it? I saw Oscar like a little brother. Like what do you call it? Because back in the old femboy, everyone used to pick on him. So like, get off of Oscar and shit. I loved Oscar.
Yeah,
So
leave
Adonis told me and shit. It was fucking heartbreaking because I'm like, bro, I defend this guy all the time. Everything I do for him, he does this to me. So like, I was really fucking fueled. I was like, fuck Oscar, man.
Yeah.
everything we want to call Oscar was always in the bath. That was the funniest stuff ever.
Oh yeah. But
Okay, that was funny.
I want him to use that excuse against me again. Like when I try to get him on a call. I don't know. I just want it to happen. Just to make like those old.
yeah, it's just funny to hear excuses.
You're always in the bath, and like I don't know. We'd say weird stuff to him. Like we'd always be like, "Yo, we'll just do it anyway and stuff. Who cares? More the better."
That's great.
Yeah, we used to be like, yo, bro, just turn your camera off and you're good, bro. Like, come on. Take like
Exactly.
2 hour baths. It was always funny, though.
Yeah, and I think during the summer.
So, what was your perspective of this whole after? Like, what made you come back to Instagram?
It's like me Clay that brought me back because he was the first person that I actually texted. 'Cause, I trusted him and like I knew he was like worried, and I came back too. Like like that whole situation. Like it was it's pretty that time was like really hard for me at the time because I was like really depressed. Yeah, it was extremely bad at that particular time because I was going through like so much shit.
Yeah,
My ex, and, like just personal problems, and I almost went through with it, but I just
and this whole shit with Adonis, I'm sure just
I can't even describe to you how much that killed me. Like hearing you literally cry about being alone. All I was trying to do. I was on a call with Adonis at the time too. Like he's like, "Yo," I'm like, "Yo, Ryan just sent me a voice message." He's like, "What do you say?" I'd like kind of read off the voice message to him, and he'd be like, "Oh, fuck that guy," and I'm like, "Dude, like this guy is literally like, he sounds like he's gonna kill himself." Wow, say that.
That's the first time I ever had a breakdown.
I was so happy. Dude, I can't tell you how really. You texted me back today, but then also the day we got on that call together. That was amazing.
Honestly, I can vouch for that too. Like I used to talk with Craig a lot. He was like super fucking worried about you.
Yeah, and then like the next day, I was so confused because
That was my bad.
Yeah, cause like the next day, like after like that call, Brando texted me saying I was like a pathetic loser, saying soccer D1. I was like a pathetic loser that.
Which actually really pissed me off. Like that's not your place to talk about. What's the fuck?
Yeah. He was saying that I was talking shit about you and everyone else. I'm like, what? Cause I was gone for like 2 weeks, almost. I wasn't like on Instagram at all.
Right, a good 2 weeks.
Yeah, and like I was so confused because Schalke G1 just texted me out of nowhere saying that all that crap, and I'm like, what? I was gone. What do you mean?
Yeah.
And then like he showed me like a screenshot of you saying that, like you like trusted like words from someone I trust, and I assumed that it was Clay because he was the last person I talked to, and that's why I stopped trusting Clay for like a day or two. And then Derek texted me saying like why I talk shit about Adonis's mom and all that crap, and I'm like, what? Like, cause like me, oh fuck. Okay.
But like Roger can probably tell you just how how hard they hit me like a truck when I was talking to you about after I figured out because Adonis is the one that told me you didn't trust me and stuff. He sent me a screenshot and then so I'm talking to Roger. I'm like, yeah, what? Like how does he trust me? Like that hit me hard. I was so confused.
Yeah, like me the same thing. And then fuck, what else? And then and then Derek texted me saying like why I did all that shit, why I talked shit about Adonis' mom, and like why me and Jake did, and I said, what? I don't even remember talking about his mom or bringing her up in that matter. Because
That's actually an important detail we kind of left out. There was this one night where me, Clay, and Derek were like, we were talking. Like Derek was pissed. It was like, I hit up Ryan, so this shit isn't making sense. There's something wrong with this dude Adonis. Something's not right. Something's not. telling us something.
He's not. Yeah.
Roger, did you plug the earbuds in or something? Because like it sounds like something scratching or something like that. Like
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did.
That you did?
My earbuds, yeah.
One thing I want to say real fast because I noticed like people in the comments, like I don't know who first said it. You guys are like my second family. I agree.
I
100%.
appreciate you, Jason.
Every single one of you, like JC, Spiderbot, Matthias, everyone, Matthias, but it depends on the day.
Every full moon.
Famous, like everyone on here, like you guys are all amazing, and you've all done something, to help us, or like just been a cool person in general, and I want to thank you all for being so cool and everything. Like, it's just
even fucking Sunnymas, bro. Like I know we had our differences and shit, but Sunnymas is funny as fuck.
Exactly. I forgot he's in here, but like I said, I'm just so glad, all of us are all good, and we all actually know. I mean, everything that happened with him, and everything's clear. We're all good. I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, I'm glad, there's a new kind of era of just peace, quiet,
Exactly.
chill.
Yeah, definitely.
But is there anything more you'd like to add on, Ryan?
I think I know like Derek told me about like what happened, saying that I was talking shit about his mom and all that other crap about Roger, and I told Derek that I've been on Instagram for the past 2 months. I took the app off for the whole 2 weeks, and I was just AFK. I was gone entirely. The main reason I didn't, delete the Cyclonus Pirates account because
You've got the pass.
I didn't have the password to it.
That's why
That's
Maybe
some
why.
crazy shit, dude.
I'm so happy.
What led you to make Virgin Boys? Like, why did you feel like, you
I was
need to
on a
make
call
Femboy
with
too?
him, actually.
Oh.
Originally, no, like it actually caught me by surprise because I thought, when he made that, like he just said, I'm gonna make a chat with me, you, and Roger and everything, and I can't remember who else. Like there was only a few others. It sounded like at first, I was like, okay, yeah, let's try to get like a few people in a chat again so we can all just kind of vibe. And then next thing you know, I just see he makes the chat, and there's literally just like everyone that was in Femboy, and I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna go so bad. I was like, you're crazy, Ryan, but I mean, obviously it turned out good.
Yeah,
He's
Just to pop back in real quick.
That's all he wanted to do. He missed how it was before, and he wanted everyone to be back together. I mean,
Yeah. And the crazy thing about it was that I was like, I talked because I was talking to Rise. I was like, bro, this isn't gonna work. I wasn't gonna work at all. And then I went to the chat. And I was like,
Everyone
bro,
was like that too.
I was like, bro, I don't want y'all to act like nothing happened. Why act like nothing happened? Like, sorry, this is why I'm not. That's why
Derek, me and Derek were talking about that too.
We went off like, yo, like this is too much, bro. Like this place is too toxic. And the more we started talking and everything, I was like, bro, this actually isn't that toxic, because Ryan wasn't going after Matthias every day. Raj wasn't going after Ryan. Like it got better, and I didn't know why it got better like that quickly. Like, but Adonis was never there, so
that's why.
That's the main reason why he was gone.
Especially us four, like right here, and then everyone else. Like I'm tight with a lot of other people, but especially I'd say because I talk to you four the most, or us three the most. Like us four together, I'd say like that's like my main like group right here and everything. Like I love Jake though. I love like everyone else in the chat, but I'd say definitely you three.
Yeah, I definitely talk to you guys the most. I mean,
the 4 horsemen.
I think I call with at least one of you every damn day. It doesn't matter. It's one. Or at least talk. And if we don't, it's because something big happened. It's always we always find a way to do it.
Also, another thing, cause like Adonis would be like a different person in calls, cause and like when we would like go on calls with him, you, and everyone else, he would just talk shit about me so much.
He was nice to you, so good, but then everyone get on the call.
He used to talk a lot of shit about you to me, Ryan. It was fucking
I know.
insane.
Same with you.
Yeah, same with me. Yeah, about both.
It used to confuse me a lot because I knew you guys used to play like zombies or Black Ops or whatever. I knew you guys were really close, so I was like,
yeah, we were like.
He was always so nice to you, but a dick to everyone else. But then as soon as you got on that call, he would be just a dick to you. It seemed like know.
It pissed me off. So like at one point, I was like, all right, bro, take it easy. We're talking about something else. Leave him alone.
Yeah, like. That's why I got so pissed at him because like he would just fucking like talk shit about me so much on the calls that I just got fucking fed with it. That's why I text him saying that stop being a fucking dickhead to me, and he texted you that. I'm like, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was
It's
pretty.
fucking stupid
yeah.
shit, man.
It was really annoying. Like even on my lives, like on my live stream, out just open up packages and stuff. He would just talk shit about me, like still saying no one cares. Like shut up, really fag, and like it was just bad. Like to the point that I just got fed up with it.
Here's Adonis. So like here, I'm gonna be you, Ryan. Yo, I got my new Earthrise smokescreen. I've had this for a while, but let's just say you get the thing. He's not that bad actually, and then I mean, just no one cares or no, he's shit. It's just stuff like that every time.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I remember he would threaten to break shit he was sending you and stuff, which I never really agreed with. I was like, why the fuck would you say that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's weird because he never did that to me, which it makes me wonder, like, why? You get me?
JC goes, yeah, I do, Roger. JC, this kills me. JC goes, like, for real, if you guys didn't keep asking about a face reveal and being awesome, I wouldn't have finally do it on the road to 4K. Yo,
let's go.
JC reveal.
Yes, bro. I've been waiting for that JC reveal for months now, dude.
I have too, man. I've been waiting for that.
And yeah, he always targets one person, Joanne, every time.
Yeah.
1 second you'll be best friends with him, and then he'll hate you, and then,
Yeah.
and then a little bit later, yo, you want to call or want to Zoom?
Yeah, like it was fucking Two-Face snake, basically.
Exactly.
Like it was really just it's just like the irony and like what he was saying.
Spanking.
Gonna meat grind him.
What
I
the
did the same thing, bro.
fuck are you? Why?
This is something I want to talk about. He hated this girl, TF fan, Transformers fan 08.
Kirby
I
fan now.
I think I knew
Oh
it.
my
Yeah.
god, bro.
Kirby, dude, like she was like trope too,
Yeah, she's a fucking young ass girl. He had me hating her.
That's another thing I want to bring up too, with Joanne. So, I kind of put out like the, I didn't really know how to do it at the time when I started like my TF6 thing, which, this summer that's going to get back on swing. But, it was just kind of like me telling like one person about it, which was Roger. And then other people kind of like grew into it and more people like, yo, it hit me up and stuff. Well, Joanne hit me up about it. She was cool and everything. She got the, I think she was voicing Tessa. Yeah, I think she was voicing Tessa in it. And she was so chill. But then I was telling like Adonis, I'm like, yo, I got Joanne voicing for me too. And I was listening to other people. He goes, oh, Joanne, she's not that cool, whatever. She's a snake. She's a bitch. I'm like, she's so cool though. What's wrong with her? I don't see the problem.
Even when I started getting cool, tight with Joanne, because I think she hit me up. We made up for all the bull beef, stupid beef and shit. She was like, "Can I join the Rogues Viacon?" I was like, "Sure." So I told him, I was like, Joanne joined the RY. She's pretty fucking chill. I mean, I don't really have a problem with them. I never had her that he would just go on about how she was like some kind of fucking evil person. I was like,
exactly.
I don't see it.
What do you mean? I never had a problem with her once.
It's probably because she was probably one of the only people who could actually expose his ass. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah, like that's what I said earlier, Derek. Exactly. Everyone that could pull something on him or expose him, he hated him. That he got everyone to hate him. It was always something like that.
That's very true. That's very fucking true.
That's why he got everyone to hate Jake. He could Jake obviously. I don't know if I can't remember who was drunk that night. Like with the mom situation, but I think he always said he was drunk, and then apparently Adonis was drunk or something like that, but Jake, he wasn't, and I guarantee if Jake wasn't, that he retained information better. So
yeah, no one was drunk that night at all.
Exactly, but he said that's what's weird. Like he just pulls everything like that.
It's fucking
so stupid, bro. It's like
yeah. I know that he owed me money. Adonis, he's so money and he blocked
earlier, right? And how he scammed you. I was gonna say you were gonna mention that better because he literally a lot of us are just moral, heart stuff that he hurt us with, but he literally scammed you out of money.
Yeah, he fucking he said that because I sent like 2 figures, TF Prowl and like a Grimlock figure that he wanted, and okay. But yeah, I spent so much money on that fucking package because he said to ship it to Dubai and that costs money overseas. And then he said he was gonna PayPal me $50 for some reason. I'm like, okay. And I just fucking stopped waiting, and so I just fucking demanded him between $75. Yeah, fuck it. Fucking JC.
I love JC, dude.
Damn.
Ryder Jackson.
Shots, dude. That's funny.
Shots fired.
Oh, they're
But,
talking about someone else. I thought they were talking about someone else. Never mind.
Yeah,
That's funny. That's still funny though. What do you call it? That's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
But I mean, do you have any
And-
final thoughts, Ryan, before I bring in Nitro?
If he's watching this, or if he sees in the future, fuck you, and go fuck yourself.
Yes, sir. Fuck you.
All right, so I'm gonna remove you from the stream now and get Nitro on. So thank you for being on, bro. That was some real shit. If you want to hit,
Ryan.
yeah, if you want to hit
Guys.
Discord or something, I'm down. We're supposed to play Among Us.
Yeah, we're
tonight,
gonna play
too.
Among Us tonight. That's right. I'm down to do that like about like maybe 11 o'clock or something like that.
That's perfect for me too.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so bet sounds good then.
Yeah, dude. Great. Fuck
Like
you,
Among
dude.
Us too.
Yeah.
All right, let me remove you from stream. And now let's add our next guest. We have Nitro_201. We just call him Nitro. He's, a very good friend of mine, a very good friend of all of ours. And I think he was another person that was, personally affected by Adonis. So let's get him on. I hope he's still here because he's been in the lobby for a hot minute. You there, bro?
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we got you. I hear you.
Oh, yeah, I hear you now.
Always talking like a cartoon character, bro. What's good with you?
Yo, thank you
Bro,
for having me.
face, bro. We see it's a
Thank you
face
for having
today.
me here.
We don't get to see face a lot.
Yo, we saw his face on the other stream. He didn't-
Yeah. So what's up, Nigel? How you feeling today, bro?
I'm good, yo. I'm good. I just want to give you guys a heads up. If I randomly disappear, I was probably needed for something.
All right, let's make it quick then. Let's make it quick and snappy. So, do you want to tell
All
us, how you met Adonis? Basically what Nitro did. I mean, what Ryan did. You want to just do that?
All right. So, when I first met Adonis, it was actually through a figure.
Oh shit!
The Shattered Glass Bard of Darkmount.
Yes, bro. Yes.
The Shattered Glass Bard of Darkmount, yo. I was on Transformer on eBay, but it was Transformer Land's eBay site, and I ordered it. And I was talking to you, I remember specifically, and I was saying, "Hey, yo, bro, I just got this new figure and everything like that." And I was saying it's a Botcon figure, and you was saying, "Oh, word, which one?" And I was saying it's the Bard of Darkmount, and you said, "Yo," you said who you was asking who the seller was, and I said it was Transformer Land, and you was saying, "Oh yeah, this one dude, Energon Spooker, blah blah blah."
I think it's funny because I think it was literally the night before the dude went fucking insane. He started yelling. She's like, "God damn it!" I was like, "All right, bro. There's more. There's more."
He says all the time too. I remember that Nitro. He always said Nitro is so fucking annoying. All he does is talk to me and stuff, and calls me. He always said that shit 24/7. I'm like, yeah.
I'm gonna mention some other stuff later, but let's let Nitro finish.
Yeah.
All right. Quick question: how do you do full screen for this?
You want to go full screen? I'll make you full screen.
Oh yeah, bro. It's just weird to me like this. I'm sorry.
You good. Let's
All right.
Oh, while we're doing that, join the stream, but she can't explain what she did in words. The screenshots, are easier to explain. Honestly, you still can, Joanne. Even if you can't really explain anything, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I really don't know exactly how, but yeah. You could probably do it.
Wait, is this what you mean by full screen?
No, I think he means black
Oh,
bars.
I
I think
was
if you
about
change your rotation on your camera, it might do it or something like that.
I was like,
Yeah,
yo,
I'm
I'm gonna work with this. This is good right here. This is good.
Okay.
Yeah, put your phone on auto rotate like Pav said, and tilt it, and it'll put it full.
Wait, for real?
Put it on auto rotate. Yeah, there you go. See?
Hey, okay, that works.
Look at
That's much better.
look.
All right, I'm gonna have Airwave hold my phone. There we go. All right, that's much better. But yeah, yo, honestly, Adonis, he was so chill and everything like that. And one of the first conversations I remember having with him was over a custom, I believe, Ascension versus Megatron.
Oh boy.
Yeah, with the War for Cybertron, Megatron head and the Skyhammer body from Dark of the Moon. And
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, and he was saying, yeah, bro, no, I could show you how to make it and everything like that, just like Crosshairs Productions did, and I could show you how to make it and everything like that. Whenever you get the body and everything like that, or get an extra War for Cybertron, Megatron, or Fall of Cybertron, I was saying, oh, word, bro, thank you. He sounded so kind and everything like that, and over time we just got to know each other more and more and stuff like that, and he was pretty chill dude and everything like that. And like then I started talking with y'all more and more, and like I was putting more group chats, and it just kind of went on from there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Um,
I remember the day
I would
Nitro
definitely have.
that was funny.
Wait, what happened?
The day you got added to the group chat, and like I got on my first call with you, that was, oh my god, that was so funny. Like, I forgot the first thing I heard you say, but it was something like with Michael Jackson. I can't remember other.
Yes, bro. Yes.
Michael Jackson's a good old man or something like that, or like he said like it was worse, but it was so funny.
The first time I talked with Clay, I remember doing a live stream for like 2 or 4 hours.
Yes,
Yeah,
I remember
we
that,
did
bro.
do that.
That's funny because I remember watching that. I had my mattress on the floor. I didn't have a bed yet. The floor was like, I didn't have a floor. Like my room was still in renovation. I remember Nitro was talking about like crashing his lawnmower. That was a funny vibe, bro.
It was so funny because Roger's like I remember seeing him in the chat. He goes, because it was during like this like the riot stuff and all that, and like the BLM stuff that was real big, and he goes, look at this, a black man and a white man on stream together the way it should be. And it was so.
I was like, MLK will be proud, bro.
Yeah, we ran it like Nitro just ran the DMC. He goes, you want to go live? I'm like, oh sure, dude. It was so random.
Yeah, yo. Like I remember talking to Clay in group chats, but I never actually face-to-face talk to this dude type of thing, like a live stream or bit chat. So I said, let me get this dude up and everything like that. Like, and it was pretty fun. Like, it was pretty fun. Like a good 2 or 4 hours, yo. Talk about random BS.
That was facts.
Yeah, like
Joanne goes, she can't stay for very long, so that's why she can't join. I mean, I feel like
That's all good. Yeah.
I don't want to force you into it. She said night. Good night, Joanne. Thanks for sitting here for as long as you did. I mean, that was good.
Thank you for hopping on too, Chicken Buddy. Appreciate you.
Yeah, you too, Chicken Buddy. Let's see. Yeah, it looks good. But yeah.
But yeah, you can continue, Nitro, from your Adonis story.
Like a lot of what I did with Adonis, because I wasn't there for a majority of your all scenarios, but I do remember like summertime. I will definitely say had a major impact on all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And Roger, forgive me for saying this. This is just my personal opinion. I think you might have gotten some PTSD from that, yo. Like,
I think so too. Yeah.
Like, like this was a few weeks ago. I said goodbye to group chat. Roger got so fucking hyped.
Bro, that's one thing nobody used to do. No one just could say, "All right, goodbye, guys." Like, don't do that.
Don't say goodbye around Roger. Never, yo. Like, I forget what I was even saying goodbye for. I wasn't even like actually leaving. I forget what I was saying goodbye for. But like, he got so hyped, he was ready to type a paragraph. Like, but yeah, like that kind of opened my eyes. I said, "Yo, this dude really without heads, yo."
It's the same thing when you were gonna leave Instagram. Like I went on autopilot mode. I was like, I typed out a whole paragraph. Pretty much the same shit I told Adonis too. I was like, you know what, bro? What's going on, man?
Yeah, I was really going through some personal stuff at the time, and like Adonis was the one I was like, that's funny you should bring that up. That Adonis was the one who talked to me that night, and Vid called me and stuff like that, and he kind of talked to me and stuff like that. He said like, bro, and like give me some suggestions and stuff like that, like this, et cetera, talk about how like not opening up isn't healthy, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
right.
And so like he pretty much got me to calm down, et cetera, and then you got me to calm down later on and stuff like that. So yeah, that's how that night went. Because like I was really going through a tough time, and like for the past like 2.5 months, I would say I was going through some stuff, yo. And like mainly the summertime, yo. The summertime, like we was like a family, yo. We was like one huge family. Like honestly, in the femboy group chat, like we could hop on a big call from 9 p.m. and it would still be going on till like 5 a.m. Like it wouldn't matter if we were even there. Like somebody else would hop on from a different time zone like that. It would always be continued by somebody else.
For sure, yeah.
And yeah, yo. And then when I wouldn't like hop on with you guys, I would be on a Zoom call with Adonis, and we just be talking about dumb shit, like laughing and stuff like that. And like, yo, that dude was like a brother to me, and like he said I was like a brother to him, yo. And like honestly, yo, it just really hurts me. That night that I was planning on leaving and stuff like that, like he said that he had called in sick for work and everything like that. I said, bro, no, go to work. I don't want nothing I do to hinder anybody from their job. That's their money, that's their life, etc. Yo,
job or whatever, didn't he? Or didn't he, or something like that?
Like yeah, like like right before he blocked me, he brought up that scenario and blamed me for him getting fired.
Makes no fucking sense. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't get how.
So he was gonna come visit her in Singapore, dude. That is mad weird. Like, oh my lord, Ugh. I'd be keeping my locked.
Here's one scenario Roger remembers. And here's the thing, like I said, my intention, I don't want to hurt anybody. I really don't. Like, I rarely get into beef with people, and even then I try to resolve it if I can. If I don't, I really just genuinely don't like it. But
for sure.
There is this one situation Roger might remember it. You might remember it. The Deadlock situation.
Fucking Christ, man. I forgot to mention that too. That's another
Deadlock.
thing.
Deadlock Studios. He's a nice kid, yo. He's a nice kid. And like Adonis, he was at the time he was talk about giving us figures and stuff like that. You had gotten the ride to Despotron and stuff like that. And it was around that time. And like I started doing live streams with Deadlock Studios and stuff like that. And a few vid calls here and there. Not too much. More so live streams. But he was saying, I got these figures here and I would like someone to paint them for me, but I myself, I'm not good at it and stuff like that. I was talking to Energon Spooker and stuff, like, to make me a custom Capsitron out of Beast Hunter's Optimus Prime. So like, and I was saying, yeah, yo, Energon Spooker, I've seen his customs, they're pretty good, yo. Like his Shatterglass side swipe, his Armada Wheeljack, I believe it is. I think it's Wheeljack. Yeah. Like those look good. The quote unquote Sharpticon, that's Shatterglass Grimlock. I don't care. But yeah, I was saying, yo, hit him up and everything like that. And I was on a vid call with Adonis that night, and I was saying, yo, I was telling Deadlock Studios about how you're such a great painter and stuff like that, and like how you're overall just a great person and a cool guy and stuff like that. Adonis, he was kind of stuff like that, but he was saying, bro, you kind of fucked up a little bit. I said, what you mean? Like he was saying Deadlock Studios be kind of sus. I said, what you mean? Like he was saying that Deadlock Studios was saying some of the most weirdest things I had ever heard, yo.
Yeah.
I said, hey, yo, but like he called you this for real? Like it sounded like such weird stuff, yo. Like I really couldn't believe what I was hearing, but I said, okay, like I'm trusting you. I've known you longer, more so than Deadlock Studios. I'm gonna believe someone that I know longer. Like,
of course.
Like it's just a natural thing. But yeah, yo. And so like he's saying, I'm not mad or anything like that. But I'm glad you gave me a heads up though. I'm saying, okay. Now here's the thing. A few days goes by. Sunday eventually rolls around. Now here's the thing. I my heart throbs, and I'm pretty sure anybody's does when like trouble comes their way. But here's the thing. I feel it has more of an impact for me personally when I wake up to it. Like, and I look at my phone, and the first thing I see is a bunch of spam messages from Instagram and stuff like that. Like I open it up and everything like that. It's like 8 a.m., 7 or almost 8 a.m. I look up, bro, like it's from Adonis. Like, bro, I tried to hold it in and stuff like that, but like honestly, this is your fault.
Damn.
Yo, what?
This is your This is your fault. Adonis, I'm so sorry, yo. Like I was just trying to do good. I didn't want this to happen and stuff like that. Like what did Deadlock say? Like he's asking me for this figure. He's asking me for that figure. What?
Yeah, I remember that around that time he hit me up. He was like, "Yo, Nitro betrayed us." I'm like, "Who? What happened?" And he was telling me about how you went to Deadlock. I'm like, "Oh, I mean that's not really his place to tell him." Like, he told me that you went and told Deadlock about our deals and stuff, like the trade deals and shit. So I was like,
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. Deadlock knew that you had gotten Rioter Despotron from Adonis.
Yeah, I think everyone did. Yeah.
And here's the thing, I'm not gonna lie to a kid. I'm sorry.
Yeah, definitely.
And like, I left that. I'm gonna be honest. I left that part out to Adonis because I know him. I felt like he was gonna flip out, and I wasn't trying to ruin our brotherly relationship. But like Deadlock said, like I was telling Deadlock about how me and Adonis got this tight bond and stuff like that, and how we're pretty much brothers. And he was saying,
Right.
"Oh, okay." And like I was saying, "Yeah, me and what y'all staying and John Spooker, we all cool with each other, stuff like that. Yo, we like to just vibe with each other and stuff." He was saying, "Oh yeah, that's nice, yo. Like one of my dreams and stuff like that. Well, or something along that line is actually being like a vid call with John Spooker and Once Y'all Stand at some point." I was saying, "Oh, cool, nice, yo." He was saying, so like you guys have a tight bond and everything like that. I said, yeah. And at the time, like Adonis was complaining about about people spamming him about getting free figures and stuff like that. Like I said, I was not going to say anything, but at the same time, the question that came to me, I didn't want to lie because it would have come out eventually.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's saying, well, once y'all saying got right, that's what Tron from Energon Spooker, are you getting anything? So I said, all right, don't say nothing, because I don't want him getting spammed messages or anything like that. Just don't say anything. He said, all right. I said, I am getting a few siege figures and stuff like that from him. He said, oh, okay. Like he said, that's pretty cool and everything like that. And so, yeah. And so like, I did not even tell Adonis that part. I left that out because I did not want to hurt him.
Yeah,
Like-
he came to me talking about how, you know, he told the Nitro Wild deals. I was like, well, I was upset too. I was like, well, I mean, it's not really his place to say that, but I mean, it is what it is now. He was upset about that though. It was fucking weird, bro.
Yeah, like, and here's the thing. Like I said, I did not tell him, and like, and I find out from Deadlock. Deadlock didn't even ask for figures. He didn't even say nothing about it. He wanted
Yeah,
to
exactly.
take some figures.
It's like, what do you call it, when Adonis told me that Adonis was ranting to us in TF Vibes about how people keep hitting over figures. I was like, bro, send me some ads. Who are they? He told me Deadlock, so I go to Deadlock. I'm like, hey, bro, what the fuck you doing? And Deadlock's like,
Yeah, I saw those
what?
screenshots and everything like that.
And it's like, what do you call it? Deadlock. I mean, Adonis couldn't give me a single ad. Like he started having like a fucking mini panic attack about it. Like he didn't give me a single other person besides Deadlock Studios. After I told Adonis, like, yo, bro, I'm like, bro, you know, he sent me screenshots. You didn't send me screenshots. You know, you can't be telling me false information when I'm trying to help you. He's like, this is all I get for trying to be good. I'm like, all right, bro, look, calm down. You know, just send me a list. He's like, all right, all right, bet. And that happened maybe fucking September, I think. I don't fucking know. October.
It happened a little bit more earlier than that. That was actually during the summertime, I believe, at some point.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
Maybe near the closing of summertime, near the closing. But
Yeah, probably.
here's the thing. I feel bad for Deadlock Studios for two reasons.
100%.
And if Deadlock Studios is seeing this, I want to apologize to him again, yo. Like Adonis, he's a manipulator and a fucked up person, yo. Like, and like I was too blind to see through it. Like he blocked you first off, yo. It's what, like, imagine like Energon Spooker and you were like and like Deadlock Studios, like two role models and stuff like that, and people he looked up to. One of the like imagine one of your role models that you look up to just blocks you and ends all contact.
Facts, that's true.
And I was saying, oh, okay. I was still believing his lies type thing. So at that point, I was pretty much trying to cut ties with Deadlock. Like, I honestly was. I was not trying to talk to him or anything like that. He'd DM me, I'd leave him on scene. I'd remove him from my followers. Like, he'd keep following. He didn't know how that worked, so like he thought it was an Instagram glitch. Honestly, I didn't have it in me to block him though. I really didn't.
I definitely
didn't have
understand.
I never like really met I was never like really present with whole Deadlock Studios thing, so like I can't relate to this as much, but it's interesting to hear.
Yeah, yo, and like Adonis, like on Sunday, yo, when he's blaming me and stuff like that, talk about like how Deadlock's asking me for this stuff and that stuff. He said, "This is all your fault, Nitro. I had to block a kid because of you."
That's a shame, man.
Like that actually hurt me, yo. Like, it's one thing if a person's actions affect themselves. It's another thing if a person's actions affect somebody else.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
Like, I'm cool with it if it affects me and just me alone. But when it affects somebody else, but at the same time, I wasn't trying to talk to Deadlock and stuff like that. I just didn't want to cause any more separation between me and Adonis. Like I said, that brother relationship we had going for us. So like,
Yeah.
honestly, yo. And but yeah, so time went on and stuff like that. He forgave me and stuff. Like I'm saying, like he's like he was saying, bro, just don't talk to me. I said, all right, bro, I respect your decision, yo. honestly, it's all my fault. Honestly, yo, like it's on me. I should have done better, man. Like I'm
And
so sorry, yo.
another
And
thing
like,
we like, I feel like we addressed this in the last one, and like Roger was trying to put like the blame on him and everything, just about letting all this happen, because he introduced him to everyone. It's not your fault. I mean, we were all. It's not your fault by any means, and you can't like say it's not your fault. We literally, like, each and every one of us fell for it in our own way, and yes, we couldn't necessarily do as much about it, but I feel like we should have. Like, I feel like we let each other get divided too easily with each other. Like, we let things happen too easily. So like, I feel like we should have just talked about it more and like came up with it. And I don't know. It just amazes me how we didn't see past it like way sooner. But I can also see how we did at the same time. Sad.
and like, and 1 hour later, he came back to me. He was saying, "Yo, bro." I said, "Yo, what's up, man?" He said, "Look, I apologize and everything like that. Like, I need to learn how to control my anger, blah, blah, blah."
Yeah.
I said, "Yo, it's all good, man. Like, I would never intentionally do anything to hurt you, bro. Like we're brothers pretty much, yo. Like, honestly, I would never try to actually hurt you or anything like that." And so, like,
Right.
we literally hopped on a Zoom call, like a few minutes after that, and like it was kind of awkward at first, but like we just went back to normal stuff like that and talking, and like I was talking to him about plans and stuff like that. For those of you who don't know, I am a stop motion animator. That's my whole career pathway, etc. My goal is to get better at it. And so like I gather figures and characters and I just use them to animate with them or some type of anything. And like Adonis knew this. And like I was saying, yo, like I really like the War for Cybertron toy line and the series itself. And like I was going after the majority of those figs and a few other figs here and there. And so like he was saying, yo, I can hook you up with these. Because like my mindset was a budget constraint. Like I just don't have the money for half this stuff. Like
Definitely.
and like with stop motion animation, it's a very time consuming thing. It's not a simple matter. People put their heart and souls into those animations, yo. Like
For sure. Yeah, I definitely understand that.
like honestly, yo. And it's even harder when there's like a time like a amount of time you're supposed to be working in. And so like Adonis, like he was showing me these figures, Galactic Man, Twinferno, Siege Optimus Prime, which I missed my opportunity on. Like and these at the time,
Which is a good thing.
like Rotostorm and Tiger Track were revealed along with Hot House, I believe. I was really psyched about like Rotostorm and stuff like that. And then one day he says, "Bro, like you want to Zoom?" And I said, "Yeah, all right, bro." So he hops on the Zoom and we was talking and stuff like that. And he said, "Yo, bro, I know how much you've been one of the Rotostorm and stuff like that." I said, "All right." And he said, "I went to my local comic shop." I said, "Okay." He said my comic shop dude that I go to, he said we just got in some Transformers and stuff like that, some Select figures. He said, and like he was saying about how the comic shop dude said, "I think one's a record," and he said, "Oh, Rotostorm," and like, "Yeah, I think so," type of thing. And so like Adonis, long story short, Adonis said he held up the box showing me, and it said Rotostorm on the box. Like he was saying, "Bro, I got you Select Rotostorm."
Yeah. Like, the Siege Optimus thing, and like I think Ironhide and multiple others, me and Nitro were both getting, which was really convenient.
Yes, yo. Like and he tried to back it up by saying he got copies of the figures.
Yeah, and another thing with his proof, he never had any proof. It was always he would show us just a picture of them in a pile, and it was like there's no proof. Like we saw two of them together. It was always just one. It didn't matter.
Definitely.
Yeah, yo. Yeah, and then the biggest one, the biggest thing that at the time with this whole COVID stuff, I went back to school around September-ish. September was a very stressful month for me. September, October, it probably ended near the end of October. But in September, school started back up. Everything's different, stressful, got a lot of stuff going on at home.
For sure.
And like I remember for my lunch break, I would Zoom with this dude every day.
I remember you mentioned that.
Every day, yo. And like I was really just feeling low one day. Like honestly, yo, like I was just fucked up in the head. And like Adonis said, "Yo, bro, turn on your camera." I said, "Okay." He said, "Bro, I wanted to see your reaction and everything like that." He said, "Today I got a package." I said, he said, "I got it from Dubai." I said, "Okay." He said it was from my mom and stuff like that, and it was addressed to me. She gave it to me before she I guess she sent it out before she passed away with like that. I said, "Okay." He said, and it was Earthrise Scorponok.
Mhm.
I said, oh, nice. I said, oh, nice, bro. You got Earthrise Scorponok. You gonna take some dope pictures up with that, bro? Nah, bro. I don't feel worthy of it. What you saying? And he's saying, like I recall Roger was supposed to get this Scorponok. Roger, you can testify on that part. And like he was saying, like I can't remember what he said exactly, but like he said, Roger doesn't have the space for it or something along that line. Like he was saying,
And it's
I
funny
just don't
because
feel
I
worthy of
did
it.
tell him that, but this was before that happened, so that doesn't add up all right away at all, just in general. Like your whole
We
thing
also
with Scorponok happened before I even told the guy. I'm like, hey, bro, you just lost your job. Fucking sell the Scorponok, and we're good.
like I said, we also really baited him too because we started putting on our story, especially Roger. Oh, this figure looks interesting. I think I might want it. And then he would automatically pull up on you, DM you, and say, "Oh, hey, I can get it for you every time."
Crazy.
And like he was saying, bro, like he didn't even show it to me, but he said this much, bro. I shipped it out to you earlier today. I said, yo, I was almost about to burst into tears because I really wanted that figure.
Right.
But I didn't have, and like I had the money for it at the time, but because he told me, I decided to use it elsewhere.
Roger missed out on all of Wave 1 Netflix, and I
all
missed
Netflix Wave 1.
out too. Like,
And here's another thing. Things that I wanted to buy, like here's the thing. I'll be turning 18 next year. Like, I want some form of individuality. Like, it's kind of like more so a self thing where like you can take care of yourself and get it yourself type thing.
For sure.
This dude, like, I'm like, honestly, I was cool with it, but like, I felt like I was being way too pampered. Like, after the whole deadlock situation, I left this part out. I actually forgot. He said, bro, I'm still gonna send you your stuff. Like, don't tell nobody. Like, but I'm getting you part of Earthrise Wave 2. Just don't, like, he said, I'm getting you Smokescreen and 3 Alicons.
I was on a call with Roger one day, and he goes, like he was there talking like to me, and then as soon as we added Roger, he disappears for a while. Then he comes out of nowhere, DMs me, "Yeah, I got you Netflix, Sideswipe, and Chromia."
I remember that.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, he got like me both. No, it wasn't Chromia. It was Refract. Or yeah, that was the name. No, Scrapface. That was the Scrapface, and then Sideswipe. He got me both of those apparently. And he goes, "Don't tell Roger I got you these because I didn't get him anything." I'm like, oh, "What?" And then the next day I told him I'm gonna go out today and go get Netflix Hound. Well, then he just shows up, like he just I don't know. Oh no, I'm getting them for you. And that's another thing. We couldn't spend our own money without him getting mad at us. If we spend our own money to get a figure, he would just, "Oh no, you can't do that because I already got it for you," or something like that. Or
He would literally groom us. Like I didn't realize this till now, but like Oscar OWR photos was saying like that's straight up grooming, dude.
Yeah.
That's just like, what the fuck, bro? But do you have any final thoughts on Nitro? Because we do have Spider-Bot we need to get on to. We're already at like fucking 2 minutes 17, 2 hours 17.
Oh, all right.
You got any like final thoughts? Wrap up.
Like, I will say this. I'm not sure about the rest of y'all. On Zoom calls, every now and then he would say some weird stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, we mentioned that earlier too. He was a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, yo, like every now and then, like he would say some, like, yeah. I'm not sure for those of you, just to give you an idea. Like here's the thing. I would try to laugh it off, but like I would say, "Hey, yo, what the fuck are you doing, bro?"
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like, just to give you an idea, his voice sounded like Herbert from Family Guy.
Yeah, he would do that a lot. It was weird as fuck.
He would say Nitro, like what?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, Nitro Clay. Like always.
Well, he would do to me since I was brown. He would yell in like an Arabic accent, talk about like Cardi in a hoodie, and I'm like, all right, bro.
Yeah, he did that to me too. Yeah, he would sit there and talk
shit.
Arabic accent. He tried to talk British sometimes. It was weird.
Yeah,
like,
yo,
all right, bro. I understand we're brown. You're supposed to stick together and all, but like, please just stop.
Yeah, like it was a bit extra. Then like he would set his phone down on the floor and like crawl towards it or whatever like that every now and then. Like
that was some weird shit, but
yeah, yo, like. But honestly, yo, like I'm just hurt, yo. Like one of the main things that hurt me right before, like maybe like a week before he blocked me, blaming me for causing him to lose his job and how this is all my fault. And you're a snake, Nitro. You're a snake. And then like he brought up the whole Roger Netflix Megatron situation. He said, you know,
Always.
you kind of like you kind of like a hypocrite to talk about like at the time when you told me I didn't hear Roger's part of the story. I was just saying, oh, that's a horrible thing and everything like that. Why would he do that? And then like I heard Roger's part of the story months later. I just didn't say anything to him about it. I just didn't address it. Like, why bring it up if something happened months ago? Why bring it up at that point? Like, and so like after me and Roger had talked about the whole Earth Eye Scorponok thing, I was just in utter, like I was saying, yo, fuck him. And like I said, fuck the Rotostorm too. I hopped on Amazon right quick and I ordered it, and like I got it the very next day.
I was happy, bro. I was like, yes, bro, get that fucking Rotostorm, man.
I got it the very next day. As to where if I had waited for him, I would probably got it 3.5 months later.
You probably wouldn't have
Like-
gotten it in general.
Like honestly, I really wouldn't have. Like I was like really gambling, and for who knows, Rotostorm's price might have increased by then. Like maybe. But yeah, yo, like he said, I got you this Rotostorm and everything like that. I said, well, bro, like I heard, and here's the thing, I wasn't trying to name names because, like I said, I didn't really remember it like that, but I do remember one of y'all saying that y'all was getting Rotostorm. I know Roger said it, and I could have swore somebody else said it. Apparently not, but like. I didn't want to name names in case I had messed up, and like then Adonis goes to DM that person, and then like, well, where'd you hear that from? Oh, I heard it from Nitro, and then like it comes back to me. I didn't want to, so that's why I said I heard like 2 individuals and stuff like that say that, and like he was saying who, like he got all pissed. He said voice messages, fucking tell me, Nitro, like I didn't even name names. He said, did Roger, like honest, like I was thinking in my head, I didn't even name Roger, but you said it, so therefore like honestly,
Yeah.
yo. One of the figures I also got was a Siege Barricade. I found it at Ross. I had gotten 2 actually. One, I made it into a custom, and like here's the funny thing. He doesn't want people to find out that he's giving free figures, but like I was showing off. Now Barricade and Siege Red Alert were the figures that he was supposed to give me. I decided to turn them into customs because I figured he'd get mad. And so like he's on my live stream and stuff like that. He sees them. He doesn't know that I turned them into customs. Like he said, isn't somebody giving you? Hooking you up with Siege Barricade and Red Alert, wink, wink.
He do that
Like-
shit all the time. It was so stupid.
Shut up, dude.
Like honestly, yo,
It's like you tell me you don't want people to know, but then you do stupid fucking dumb shit like that. Like, what are you, fucking retarded?
like honestly. And then like the one that got me was for the Rotostorm type thing, and like the figures I had bought since I figured he wasn't going to hook me up with anything anyway. I didn't give you permission, Nitro.
That fucked me up too. I was like, what?
Always
bro?
doing that.
I didn't give you permission, Nitro. I really wanted to curse him out, yo.
You always say like you
honestly.
want to repay him by sending him stuff too. Oh no, you can't do that, and like you get all mad at you for it and stuff.
Like honestly, I really wanted to repay him because I know. Like here's the thing: I can say that he's not in America because like it could be broad daylight for me, and like it'll be like nighttime for him. So like something ain't right. So like he might not be in Dubai, but he's definitely somewhere outside of America. I would say that. And like, I'm not sure if you guys touch on this, the whole Monique thing and
we
Matt
talked
thing.
that like how
Okay.
those weren't real people.
Yeah, yo. The only real thing with him is that cat.
Yeah.
But yeah, yo.
Cat. And what's even weirder about that is it's almost kind of helps support the thing, like the fact that I mean, he probably didn't even take because the cat's name is Kiwi. Like, this supports him not even being actually in Dubai because he said, I actually showed Roger. He sent me, I asked him, I was like, and he's like talking about Dubai and everything. I was like, you bring Kiwi with you? And because he was like, then this supports Monique's thing too. He goes, I'm like, yo, where's Monique? Did she stay in Chicago? Oh, yo, she came with me. She dropped everything with me. I'm like, why would someone like that stable drop their entire life for you? But then he also told Roger that she stayed and is holding down the fort. And then he sends me like pictures of Kiwi in a cardboard box. I'm like, yo, why is Kiwi in the box? Like, is that a plane? Or like, or I said, did you like put her in the box on the plane? He's like, oh yeah, I did. They let me put her in a cardboard box for the plane trip. I'm like, that's inhumane for one, and two, they would not allow that shit. Never.
No, you gotta put it in like a cage or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, this
But
goes back to what I said earlier. Donis is fucking stupid, dude. He's not
Yeah.
an intelligent guy. I mean, come on.
Like honestly, honestly, yo.
But do you have any like final thoughts, Nitro? Because we do got to get Spider-Bot on too. You want to
Nah, that's
wrap
pretty
us
much
up?
about it, yo. Outside of fuck you, Adonis, I called you brother, man. Like honestly, like you betrayed me, you betrayed all of us, bro. Like honestly, what did you gain from this, man? Like honestly, like
Just
it
lost more
wouldn't
people.
have hurt to tell us the truth, bro. Like it really wouldn't have.
I really want to get him on a call and just be able to like ask him about what the fuck was going through his head and why.
Like honestly, yo.
Oh, can I
All
have
right, yo,
Eric?
y'all have a good one. Thank you for
All right,
having me, y'all.
Appreciate you
it.
hopping on, bro. You know, that was very
102.
insightful. But all right, bet. Let's
See you, Nitro. Love you.
Peace out, bro. Love you too, man.
Oh, he said it. Let's go.
All right,
got
so what do you
it.
call it? Before we get Spider-Bot on, some random dude hopped in.
I saw that. Yeah, that was laughing
I'm
about
getting DMs on Instagram. People are like, "Yo, is this Adonis?" But he goes, check my check my account age. It's Jimmy. So I mean, what's up, Jimmy? Clearly, you're not acquainted here. We're just dudes. You know, we have a little podcast show kind of thing. Today we're talking about this dude that pretty much mentally abused us and shit. So if you want to stick around for the ride, hey, feel free. And if you're Adonis, I hope you shoot yourself. But let's get our boy. Actually, first, where the fuck is Derek?
I've been wondering that same thing. And like regarding like in the chats and everything, yeah. Like I see Joanne and JC and Ryan talking a lot. Yeah, definitely. I mean, everything you guys say is straight facts. I mean,
Facts, definitely.
him.
Derek, you good, bro?
Are you alive? Type in our private chat if you're alive.
Anyways, let's get some next guest. We're getting Spider-Bot Studios on. Spider-Bottomus, he's a good homie of ours who was also, done dirty by Adonis. So I mean, I hope he's still here. I mean, his camera's on.
He just typed in the private chat. He said,
okay, bet. Jimmy goes, "What's your theme?" We're Transformers fans. I'm Roger. This is Clay. That's Derek. We have a little like podcast type thing where we just talk about Transformers and shit. But like today's something different.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. Yeah,
right.
Pretty much everything. So Matthias goes, "Nah, Jimmy isn't Jimmy." All right, yeah, cool. All right, I'll fuck with you, Jimmy. Shout out to Jimmy.
2006. That's an old account. Yeah.
That is. Holy shit. But anyways, let's get Spider-Man on. Add to stream. Yo, Spider-Bot, you there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
Oh, bro, it's our first time talking face to face. What's up, bro? What's going on?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
We're just chilling here. You know the vibes. We've been at it for like 2.5 hours now, almost. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, almost
Bro,
2 hours.
That's crazy. Me, Clay, and like I think Ryan were in a video chat earlier. We are like, "Yo, let's just keep it like half an hour, 45 minutes tops."
No.
Yeah. I hope Derek is alive.
Sonny, I want to hug you too.
I don't know where Spuddy went. Oh,
I want to hug everyone here, especially Sonny.
Yeah, shout out to Sonny. But so you want to follow, what Derek and Nitro did? Ryan and Nitro. You want to just tell us how you met Ryan? Ryan, Adonis, and all the shit he did to you and stuff.
I think I met Adonis around summertime. I'm not sure.
Right.
But I met him and we chatted a little bit, and then I think the time that we really started fully talking was when he was like, "Yo, I'm making a custom Treadshot Prime from Ascension. You want me to make you one?"
Oh, I actually didn't know he asked you.
Oh,
yeah,
crap.
he asked me, and I was like, sure. I was like, "How much do you want for it?" And he's like, "I'll give it to you for free." And I'm like, "Okay."
That's also something I didn't know. Holy shit.
So after that we started talking, and it just became like we talked every single day. Like me and him actually became like good friends. And then over time, he started asking if there were like any other figures I wanted, and I was like, well, I mean, yeah, I need quite a bit of figures. I need a few for my series starting. So he was like, all right, just send me a stuff. Same thing he did with you, Roger.
Yeah.
I think you said that he wanted you to send him a list.
Yeah, same thing. Some of these like, whatever you need, just send me.
Yeah. I don't remember all that was on the list, but the stuff that he said he was going to be getting me was I think Hunt for the Decepticons Lugnut.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, he's a figure I've been wanting to make toys to. Well, if you know what I like. I think he said like Siege Prowl and Siege Sound Blaster was one of them.
Right.
He said he was gonna send me a lot of stuff. And I was like, I mean, you don't want me to like pay you or anything? And he's like, nope, I got it covered. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like the common theme. It's like, yeah, man, don't worry about it.
Yeah, exactly. So me and him kind of became friendly. We started talking more and more. And I think it was right before school started. I think it was on my birthday that he said that he, air quotes, shipped the figures out.
I see.
That was 4 months ago. Nothing yet.
Something like that.
Not gotten anything, and I doubt I ever will.
Yeah, that's like, what do you call it? Here's a funny ass story. What do you call it? Back in May, I think, or March even, he told me he'd give me an MMC IEW figure, and I recently I was looking through my notes on my phone.
Oh,
I found the tracking number, so I checked the tracking number. It's just unavailable on like every tracking service. I'm like, that's cool. That's cool.
the thing he was going to send me was the Mastermind Creations Rodimus in shattered glass colors.
He was gonna send that to me too. That's funky.
Huh, interesting. Anyway, after like a bunch of waiting, I was like, yo, got a tracking number? He was like, I'll let you know when I have a tracking number. And I was like, if you ship them out, you'd have a tracking number. Plus, I've been waiting for 2 months.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, oh, I actually ordered the stuff from eBay. And I'm like, okay, you have the tracking numbers for stuff that you ordered? And he was like, no, not that. Okay. But, yeah, I'm looking at the chat. JC, yeah, I was really hyped. Mainly because, I mean, like, if you know me, I don't have a lot of money. It's like the only times that I can really get is like Christmas or the summer when I'm at my dad's, where I can make
I feel that.
the real time that I get figures. But no, so like I was getting like really excited because I was like, oh my god, I'm getting like a lot of figures that I've been needing, some Grail level figures.
For sure.
And then I forgot what happened. You guys added me to that chat that one.
Right. That was recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like not even a week before all of this stuff went down and he left Instagram.
Right. I think that was like a day or two after we kicked him from the chat. One was mentioned like, wait, Spider-Bot's like supposed to be getting a bunch of shit. Like
Yeah,
he
it was,
paid.
like,
He paid. Like we were
4
upset because like we thought we were in the illusion that your dad paid him.
Oh, yeah. And according to you, he said he called my dad, and my dad just like completely just went off on me. Was like, oh, all he does is play with Transformers, and he wants to drop out of school and blah blah blah. And he said this
Yeah.
told me.
So he's, oh my god, I can't tell you how many times Spider-Bot, like, he would sit there and like he said, he literally coined the term Spider-Botting. So like, you know, anyone like said like copied it, it was always, oh, you Spider-Botted me and stuff. Like it's all he did was talk shit about you.
Yeah, like Roger even sent me a few screenshots, and it was like Adonis just talking smack about me behind my back.
Yeah.
He was like, Spider-Bot's so annoying. He just got off the chat just. And there he is again with his terrible customs and blah 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 and stuff like that.
He was talking a lot of shit about your customs.
That's
Yeah.
fact. Someone would have said Spider-Bot, which, I mean, it's just, this is a little bit off topic, but I just want to like just praise you for the day you aired out Matthias. I gotta say that was a funny. I just remember
Dude, all right, let's stop talking about Adonis for a second. I was on live with Adonis. You guys were going back and forth in my live comments. You
Wasn't that-
shot that dude in the head, bro. That
You
was.
executed him. You executed Order 66 on him.
It's funny because you went back for round 2 in the Favors fans chat too.
Yeah, he's like, wasn't that when he was like, I want to get like Movie Masterpiece Ratchet or something after he was dissing it so much?
Yeah.
Probably, I don't know, but that shit was
Yeah,
so
no,
fucking funny.
that's what I remember. That was over because like it started off with him like always, like as soon as it was revealed up till like it released, like he's sitting there like he hated it, a terrible figure, but
Yeah,
then he just gets it and he loves it all of a sudden.
So bad, it looks trash. And then like a month before it released, he's like, I want it so bad.
Love you, Matthias. Another thing that I said earlier, he got some points to touch on if we want to add him. So I mean, we can do
All
that.
right, yeah, that sounds good.
And then like during that stream, I was just like, "How about you go back to like fucking PM Ratchet and stuff?" And like, bro,
That was
Roger,
funny.
you were dying.
Around this,
That
I'm
was fucking
joining
hilarious, bro.
that chat, kind of doing what I'm doing with my show too, and kind of like getting all that back in order because like I got to do a lot of fixing and stuff. And all that.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it was that night. I remember that night very clearly when you activated that chat and you guys were like, "Dude, don't trust Adonis. Like, get your money back." And I was
Yeah, like it's not like we did that out of beef. It's like we just were genuinely upset. I was like, "Yo, man, we can't let this shit happen to Spider-Bot. He fucking looks up to Adonis like that."
yeah, like, bro, I told him he was like the nicest dude that I met on Instagram besides you, Roger.
Right. It's like we can't let that shit happen.
But then, like, when you guys added me and you were telling me this stuff, I was like, "What are you talking about?" Because at that point, I had been talking to Adonis, so
Right.
Joanne's right. This does need like a part 2. Honestly, she's saying like we could talk about it for hours and just
Oh
learn
my
new
god,
constantly.
Honestly, if there's anyone else that wants to talk about their experiences and stuff, if you guys want to have a part 2,
Yeah, I was
Let's go
saying
for
hit
it.
us up and we can get you on. Like we can do another episode eventually where have you guys hit on. So
yeah,
That-
this game is almost 3 hours.
facts. It was only supposed to go on for half an hour.
maybe we'll cover Matthias's side and then we'll
I was
call
like,
it a day. or
Joanne
something.
wants to get on the part 2. I'm down for that.
yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
what do you
definitely Joe. I would like some of the fan members to go on, like
Yeah,
Joanne,
I want to see
Chicken
that.
Buddy,
Bad.
Yeah, they
maybe
definitely
Point One if he wants to go on too, but it's up to him. But yeah, sorry to
You know,
cut you off.
don't trust him. Get your money back immediately. And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, I didn't pay him at all. And you guys were like, you didn't pay him? And I was like, no. And you were like, he said he called your dad. And I was like, my dad doesn't even know he exists.
I remember he said that all the time. It was always like, your dad, like he got on a call with your dad or whatever. Like I remember that he was talking about that a long time ago, and it's weird.
Mm-hmm. And then like just that day that all the stuff was down, I just messaged Adonis and I was like, yo, am I getting the figures or anything? He didn't respond.
Yeah.
He didn't respond for like 3 days, and then he just responded with a picture of like the tracking stuff. And then that's when I sent to the group chat with you guys, and I was like, Adonis just sent me this. Derek was like, hang on. He was like, Adonis sent me that too.
Oh yeah.
And I told Adonis that, and even Derek told him that. And Adonis was like, oh wait, I sent you Derek's. Hang on, I'll bear it back. Let me go get yours. And he didn't send me mine.
Yeah, that's how you know, man. That's how you know.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
But it's a shame, really.
I was definitely really, really disappointed because he promised me like Grail level figures, like Lugnut, Siege Ironhide, and Make Toys Tailgate are some Grail figures for me at the moment. Like I know they don't really seem like Grail level figures for most people.
I feel that.
But yeah,
Like
it's a figure you want.
Moon SS Optimus. It's a weird one, but I mean,
Exactly.
But like, considering like I don't really have the money to buy like tons of figures like most people are able to, it's
For sure.
definitely
100%.
why those are Grail for me.
Of course, yeah. Like one of my grails is fucking Revenge of the Fallen Leader Optimus. Like
Yeah,
it's just something you really want. It's a shame you did that.
fours. That's it. I haven't seen anybody sell Make Toys Tailgate on like.
Oh, that sucks.
Look at the chat. They just pointed that out. I mean, Bad Goes has Demi dipped or whatever. And he says that who clicks on a random stream and asks, "What are you guys comic book dudes?" Just I don't know. That sounds like something on Donna to do. I mean, honestly.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I knew that was Jim. That's why I told him to shoot himself.
23. I mean, he could have had that chat. I mean, he has all these accounts. I mean, he easily could have just done that. It could be an old YT he made a long time ago or something, and then just like got back on it or something. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
who clicks on a random stream and just like
I don't think YouTube recommends streams.
I don't think it does. Like, well, no, it does it on like things you're subscribed to, but it doesn't do it to random.
Right. But he's
Yeah.
a random guy.
It doesn't. I guarantee that was Adonis. Because of all things to assume we're comic book dudes. Okay, that's kind of random. And then then he fully just dips out of nowhere. I mean, kind of weird.
Fucking
Yeah.
sly dog.
And
Man.
as we're
Sly
obviously
dog.
as we're obviously sitting here talking about how what were we exactly like? We're talking about Adonis and everything. He goes, so like he sat here for a while too, and he goes, so what are you guys talking about? And he said something else or whatever. Like he's just randomly asking questions. That sounds like something Adonis would do.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
I
I got a weird feeling.
Yeah, should I turn on my cam?
Oh, JC, don't be scared. Derek's all right. We have a private chat, and he was just telling us,
Yeah,
just,
Derek said something happened home. Derek's fine.
yeah, Derek's okay. Yeah, he's not hurt or anything.
Adonis
Oh.
hunted
Yeah,
him
it does
down.
make us paranoid. You're true. I mean, you're right. And another thing, like I said, I guarantee that was him. It's just way too convenient. All the stuff he did. You have to consider he's 23 years old, so 2006 doesn't really mean a ton for him.
Yo,
Yeah.
Spider-Man face reveal. But what do you call it?
Face reveal.
Going off on that paranoid thing.
Let's
Look
see
what
that.
happened to fucking that dude, Spaceman Zool. He's a cool ass dude, but we all thought he was Adonis.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like I
It's like,
was, and then he was in a chat, and everybody was like, "Yo, he's Adonis, and I'm like, "Huh?"
Mm-hmm.
like I woke up and like I think TF Pixelmore was like, yo, I think this account is Adonis. I'm like, you found him that fast? Holy shit. But then Josiah hits him up and just goes Adonis, I understand why we thought it was Adonis. Zool just replies with, hey man, what's up? I was like, so like even if like we already know it's Zool and shit, but I was like, it's a weird thing to respond to someone saying Adonis, but people jumped on him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has us like this, and like with the Jimmy thing, let's see, or not just the Jimmy thing, but he does it all the time. Like, just because he blocked all your other social media doesn't mean he's still not following your YouTube or subscribed to it. I mean,
For sure, yeah.
pop up and got on.
But yeah, I mean,
Like,
for the time being, Zool seems like a pretty cool dude. I like him.
But YouTube does not recommend streams. The only thing they'll recommend is like they'll give you the notification that someone's streaming if they're subscribed. So.
Yeah, like I said, I've only the stream maybe once or twice, like my entire time watching YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'm
Look
supposed
at
to a
this.
lot of people, and I always
joined the fan base.
like
It's
that.
funny because this Zool dude popped up around the time Adonis disappeared. So I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
Huh.
Like he
That's weird.
tell around the time that all the stuff with Adonis went down.
this is some weird fucking shit.
Yeah.
It's like, who would have thought?
Yeah.
But
But, that night when all the stuff went down with Adonis, and like after it all like really came out from like everybody, like all the stuff was coming out about being a scammer and a liar, and like a genuinely terrible. Just sitting there reading all of it, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, probably on the verge of tears. I was like, "I can't believe I trusted this guy."
100% understand that. Yeah.
I was like, "I can't believe I gave this guy my address too."
Yeah, that was a big theme with everyone, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a lot of addresses.
Yeah. But no, I'm probably just gonna try and find Boys Tailgate and see Giant Head myself.
I definitely get that. Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do have to fit Matthias on. So do you have any final thoughts before we continue? Because it is 2 hours and 40 minutes in.
Oh yeah. Oh damn. 2 hours and 42 minutes.
Try to get Matthias on, then end this because I have other schoolwork to do too.
Yeah. I'd probably say for final thoughts, I'm just like really shocked about all of this, and like this was, like somebody I thought was like genuinely cool. Because like there have been times where I've been chatting with somebody, and then just after a while they've just turned into a completely opposite person. But like never on the level of Adonis, because that person I mentioned, all it was like we were friends, and just after a while he just started being a jerk and kicked me from a group chat that I created.
That's crazy. Holy shit.
Yeah. But no, like it was never on the level of promising my address, and then it comes out that hey, he's just a creep and a liar.
Yeah,
Definitely. I definitely get that.
sad.
Well, thank you for hopping on, Spiderbot. That was. Oh shit! What did I do?
Oh, now it's me.
Oh, it's Clay. But yeah, thanks for having me, man. I wasn't really wanting to until I wasn't wanting to join until I started like watching. Then after a while, I was like, okay, I kind of.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, now I'm over. I'm on off center. There we go. That's better.
But yeah, thanks for having
Yeah, appreciate you on.
Good, thanks for coming.
See you later, bro. Peace.
me.
I have my phone next to the iPad. It's just making mad fucking. I don't know if you hear that.
Yeah, what is that sound?
That's my phone because what do you call it? I have my phone to add people on, and I can't like fully mute it.
Holy shit. That's like so.
Even if I turn it off and put it like all the way over there, it's still.
I thought it was spider bots or whatever.
Yeah, it's weird as hell, but all right. All we got is Matthias next. So after him, we're just done. I see him. Hold on, let me show you guys. Look at this dude. He looks stupid, bro. All right, let's get this dude on. Let's finish this up. Matthias, bro, what's popping?
Oh, it's Matthias.
Much. No, just chill.
His audio is all fucked up for me. I gotta give it a bit. Oh, he's gone. So what's up, Matthias? How you feeling today, bro?
I'm pretty good. You know, ordered a bunch of Kingdom shit.
I fuck with that.
Yeah.
So you want to follow what the other three did? Just tell us your how you met him, your experiences and shit.
So I met Adonis through my recommendations on Instagram. You know, just like the search feed, and then found him. I found one of his posts, and then he just seemed cool. And then I just hit him up. He's like, "Yo, what's up?" And he's like, "Hi." And then he was actually one of my inspirations to start an IG. Him and you, Roger. So,
thank you. I appreciate it.
And then I just started from there, and then I think he got added to the TF fan base. I could be wrong though, but I think he got added to TF fan base 7. And then he just started becoming cool there with Ryan, you, Oscar, and stuff like that. And then the fanboy just came in, and that's just when he started saying, "Hey, you can buy these figures like this Jazz, this Prime, this Megatron, Soundwave." I'm like, hell yeah, bro, thanks. But then he says, "All right, I'm gonna go ship your stuff out soon." And he's like, "I'm gonna ship them out September." September passed it, and fucking he just completely disregards me. And then apparently now he's just giving them to Derek. He's giving them to Derek, and he's like, "What the fuck?" But at that point, I just hated the so I didn't give a shit.
I definitely understand that. Yeah, after you got kicked and shit, he used to talk a lot smack about you, even when you were in the chat.
So
you were like one of his main enemies and shit. He did not like you.
Being a refund back there.
Well, that went faster than I expected. Is there anything more you want to say?
No. I guess.
Yo, I like the hair right now.
We get some little points here and there. He's a scammer. He's a piece of shit, and I hope he hangs himself. Bye, guys.
Oh, Matthias. Yo,
that was nice and concise. I like that. That was cool.
Love to see it.
No cap. So I mean, we're at 2 hours and 47 minutes. So you want to wrap this up? Actually, do you have any last thoughts? I mean, I don't really know what else to say.
I just want to say it again. With everyone that's on here, thanks for watching, and then also, it's not. I know we've said this before. We don't want it to seem like we're just trying to stir shit. We just want to make sure this doesn't happen to anyone again. That he can fall. He can always go to other because I feel like the Transformers community knows, but there's always a possibility he could go out to a different community. He could pull the same thing like TMNT or something. He's a big fan of that. I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to pull it. And I just really I don't care even if you're a person I don't like. I don't want that to happen to you. And it just in general, just stay away from them. And I'm happy everyone's good. I'm happy everyone here is good. Every one of you in this chat are amazing. And I'm glad, our group or friend group we have is still going good. And I'm sorry for everyone that it affected. And yeah, we're definitely gonna do a part 2, and we'll have Joanne on, and probably some other people. So.
Okay, that sounds good. I mean, pretty much my thoughts are the same as Clay's. I mean, if our friendship has been affected by Adonis in any way, I personally apologize. I trusted the wrong person, and it fucked shit up for me. But in the end, look where we are now. I mean, me and my homies are all back together. We're stronger than ever. We're enjoying ourselves. We're having a good time and shit. So at the end of the day, the light at the tunnel was that we became better friends, and kind of opened my eyes as to That's toxicity. That's not normal. You shouldn't think that's normal. So-
Also, Joanne said the fam got the first experience. I mean, yeah, and that's another thing I forgot to address. That I really want to like just say, you know, that's really admirable because I really, you know, most people as soon as something like that happens, they go and like, you know, talk about it on their stories, which in a way that's a good thing. But at the same time, we see your guys' point of view because you guys were kind of trapped.
100%.
You guys, if like he literally had the entire community thinking he was such a good person, and if you guys had pulled up and you know started saying that stuff, it would seem like you know he forged stuff or you guys forged stuff or you guys were lying, you were trying to start stuff, and like you guys could not do it. You really couldn't. You guys could not do anything about it, and it sucks, but that's just how it was. And you know, it's amazing how you guys really you guys stood strong. Obviously, you guys stayed strong too. I mean, your entire fam stayed good. Maybe I'm not sure if anyone necessarily got disconnected because of it, and if so, I'm sorry. And it sucks. And yeah, like I said, it takes a good will to pull something off like that. Like, I mean,
100%.
you mentioned that multiple times. You were in my TF6 chat just like he was, and you know you didn't even say anything. And I'm really, you know, I didn't know anything about it, or else I wouldn't have even brought him in there. Had I known, obviously he wouldn't be there. And I'm just so, I'm so like it just amazes me how you were able to stay quiet, and that's impressive. It really is. It
It
impresses.
really is. You have a strong
You know,
will,
if I were
Brian.
you, I would have dropped the paragraphs like. That's good. Like she said, you guys pulled it together. And yeah, we are very combative. I mean, you know, but we attack people when people like that. I mean, at least
I think that's why he didn't do to us what he did to the fam, where he made a bunch of accounts and attacked us, because he knows we don't take shit. So if someone drops a comment, I'll
they're
be
so
like,
nice.
I'll be like, fuck you, fuck your mom and your dad. Like that's just the type of shit.
We'll come at it with cancel them. That's just how it is. We will literally
Exactly.
cancel.
Yeah. So I feel like he knows that we don't fuck around. So what do you call
The
it?
fam is so nice to each other and everything. Like,
Exactly,
we're nice
yeah.
to each other too, but in our own way.
Yeah, it's like tough love type shit.
Exactly.
And it's like, what do you call it? Piggybacking off what you said, like, what do you call it? Especially if like the fam tried to like expose what he did. I know being me at that time in my life, I would have been like, you know what? I would have made a whole story post about it. You know, fuck you, this person, this person, this person, this person, like type shit. Because that's the type of person I was.
Exactly.
So fuck. I'm gonna just clean with the
revitalize the chats, and it's gonna be fine once that pulls up.
100%, yeah.
Thanks for sticking with both. Yo, I don't know if I told you, Roger. She actually dropped all of her lines. I think was it last night or the day before?
I think you told me. Yeah. I'm hyped, bro. I'm
She
hyped.
dropped all of them too. Like I mean, like the rest of the episode. Like not just like the little prequel scene or like the little intro scene. Like it was crazy. Like it was good.
Yeah, from the snippet you showed me, she sounds fucking great. So
Yeah.
Hey, shit. I'm hyped. I'm hyped.
Let's see. It's like what the fuck.
I haven't even been checking the comments. I hid my phone in the cabinet down here, so we'll stop doing that stupid shit. You hear it?
I haven't heard it for a while. Yeah, she said eternally. IW's like, what the fuck?
Wait, is Ryan here?
I don't know.
I see him in the lobby.
Oh my!
He's giving like a peace sign. You good, bro?
Oh shit! Yeah, hell yeah. Just watch out.
Ethan, oh yeah! I was like for him to just leave as soon as he said that.
Like, what do you call it? I see like, can you get the phone? I see a little wand there by the guest. I'm like, I look at Ryan. He's like, I'm like, does he want to be on? Does he want to say something?
I'm just vibing.
Oh, I got you.
Been for the past 5 minutes now. Just
That's impressive.
Yeah.
It really is. I like that work ethic. It's amazing.
thank you.
Yeah, no problem, Ryan.
But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much the end of our long-awaited episode. I mean, I've had like several people DM me like, "Hey, you actually doing this?" I'm like, "Yeah, we gotta figure shit out." Because at one point I was like disheartened, pointless, and all that. You had school. Derek was going through some shit too. So glad we got it done though. I felt like that was very
We're gonna have
helpful.
that part two and get some more out there, and then we'll be done with it. Hopefully, we can put it all behind us at that point, and just grow off of it.
Definitely. If any of you guys know anyone who wants to come on and talk, or if any of you want to come on and talk, let me know, and then we'll schedule a whole date.
Yeah,
and we'll just do that because I'm honestly 100% down. And we're gonna keep real talk a thing. We're not gonna talk about Adonis forever, of course.
just other like opinions and like real
Yeah.
stuff to talk about. That's not like lighthearted and stuff. Like another one I think we're gonna do is toxicity in the fan base as a whole and stuff, and like the future Transformers and stuff like that.
We should make that like one episode, both those topics one episode, because they kind of go hand in hand at this point.
Yeah, that'd be good.
But fuck yeah, I mean, We just did that shit. 2 hours 53 minutes. Look at that.
Yeah. Totally. We got time to spare. It was gonna be 30 minutes. I'd say we did it even faster.
Yeah,
It doesn't feel like it's 3 hours. I'm gonna be honest.
it doesn't.
100%. Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it's been that long. It feels like it's maybe been an hour.
I feel like we got a lot of shit done though.
We
Yeah,
did.
we did.
I thought this episode would be a flop. We still have 10 viewers on right now.
Yeah, that's crazy. Thanks for all of you for staying on. Like I said, I'm glad. I
Nice
hope you
job.
guys get something away from it. I mean,
Yeah, who's been here since the beginning? Spiderbot's been here since the beginning.
Joanne's
Sun,
been here.
I don't know if Sunny's here.
Me.
Joanne,
Sonny,
Boom,
Matthias,
Matthias,
JC's been here forever.
JC. Yeah, JC's been here for a hot
Bab,
minute
I
too.
think he's been on here for a while. Corey was on here for a while, but
Corey's here earlier. Corey and Will were here earlier. Ryan's been here forever. Again, he was on the
Yeah.
fucking episode, so Kanda Productions
Yeah.
has been here for a while.
Roger was on for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Roger.
hopped in late.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, Sunny's still here.
Yeah,
Poppin',
Sunny.
Sunny.
Lizard man.
You had to stay all the way through. Oh, Yoshikage Scrapper's here, bro. What's poppin'?
Elbow coffee says.
I don't know how to pronounce it. Yoshikage, or just like say like an American word. Just be like Yoshikage.
Yoshi Cage. Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Yoshikage Scrapper.
What he takes like Scrapper, but you take out the XD and just like Thug Scrapper.
Bro, funny story about Yoshikage Scrapper. I remember back when I was doing that meme war with Oscar. He joined Oscar's side, and then the David K episode happened. He's like, "Is it too late to defect?" I was like, "Hey, come back, bro." That shit was so fucking funny, dude. I was like, "Yeah, man, it's never too late to join the."
Sonny
Red
called us
side."
his brothers, bro. Yeah, what you mean? I'm your husband.
I looked
The wife.
Oh, I still want your toes, bro. That wasn't a joke back in the day, man.
Sonny toes.
Actually, for legal reasons, this is a joke.
For now.
Yeah, he goes, wait, me and Claire are married. That's facts. We do be married.
I'm dating Clay's dad. Roger's married.
No,
to his
I
dad.
am.
You're married. I'm dating. Okay, get it correct.
No, I'm dating his dad too. This
Yeah,
is
but
weird
me
shit.
and Roger are dating at the same time.
Yeah, bro, it's some next level shit. It's like TFP, but like gay.
It's like incest, but
Gay.
with more steps.
Sonny, I'll find your ring. Don't worry.
Find your ring. That's funny as shit, but let's stay and wait till we hit the 3 hour mark because why the fuck not?
I want the 3
Yeah,
hours.
hell yeah. We got like 4 more minutes. Hell yeah.
It's gonna be- We always actually get done talking at about like 56 minutes of like whether no matter what hour it is. So it's at 56 minutes.
Definitely, yeah. How do you guys see the comments on the live stream? Because like I can see the comments.
I have my Chromebook essentially. So
Oh,
like,
I gotcha,
There
yeah.
should be like a thing called chat next to the leave button. Like, there should be like.
No, that's the private chat.
So
No,
like, on
like,
the
if-
Chromebook,
yeah.
I literally just have
Yeah.
like a mat, like basically. So you have like you just got, like,
Private chat
camera
and
section,
then
and then I just have like all my tabs at the top, obviously, and then there's like
Oh,
so
I
many
got you.
options. Like I have a whole like side thing, a comment.
Oh
You're on
yeah, I
mobile.
got you.
you go to chat. There's like 2 sections: private chat and then comments.
Are you ready for the
Oh, I
Dynamo
see.
Part 2?
Yeah,
Yes, bro. Fucking drop it, bro. Send it through. I'll put the money. I'll put the music on it, bro. It'll be fire.
I'll pay you $5 for them.
That's not the dinos I was talking about. But
Pay $5 for them pictures.
do you remember the other dinos when it was me and you on the call?
Yeah, with the Triceratops.
No, no.
Dude, don't worry, I'll send you the actual stop motion when I get a chance. Matthias acting sus, Sonny says.
He's always acting sus.
Bav, it's only 3
It's
minutes.
like fucking
It's 2 minutes
3
now.
minutes or so.
3 hours.
Hey, Roger, my feet looking crusty right now, bro. I call that extra crunchy.
Just like, fried feet,
Fried feet, bro. People
Yeah.
eat chicken feet, bro. That shit boggles my mind.
Yeah. My job, they
I'm
serve
very
chicken
hyped for
feet.
innings too, Joanne. It's gonna be great. I think I'm gonna drop like I'm gonna have a leader soon, most likely. So I'm gonna try to drop the kind of like you remember like what scene I was telling you about. Like it's like the little teaser scene, kind of like special preview look. I'm gonna probably drop that. Like,
Bro, where the fuck is TF endings, bro? Drop it.
TF endings, bro. Don't worry, you'll get it.
Nice.
I canceled my series, so
Oh, your series was cool too.
yeah, I know. I just
Was
lost
yours a
interest.
series with the bounty hunters and shit? Or was that a
Yeah,
Adonis?
with
Oh,
with
okay,
Cyclonus and no, that's his. That's my with like Cyclonus as the main antagonist and stuff.
I remember.
Yeah.
Somehow I'm
Love
not
you,
surprised.
JC. Dude, JC goes, can I just say, y'all are amazing. Like, for real, I just want to be in the chat and watch you guys talk about stuff for 24
I
hours.
appreciate you, JC.
It would get very racist very fast.
We're going to cook Roger and eat him, Matthias says.
Yeah, bro. Cooking with Uncle
I'll
Roach,
suck
but
him more.
they're cooking Uncle Roach. You know, it's a little plot twist.
Joanne, it's the scene with you and, like, the first scene you voiced lines for. That's what it'll be.
Yeah. I'm playing RC, so let's go.
He's voicing RC.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Bro, what happened to Wheelie Wednesdays, bro?
Yo, we all know that Ryan
Yeah.
half the lines or half the roles. I mean,
Either one, I'm just lazy, or just two, I just forgot about it. To be honest with you.
I should join the stream sooner. Yeah, it was an interesting stream, Scrapper.
Dude, hit the 3-minute mark.
Why would I voice Blitzwing if he was gay? Yeah, bro, it's funny as fuck. So I was like, I'll voice gay Blitzwing. And after like a month or so, you're like, hey, you can still voice Blitzwing? I was like, no, bro, it was a joke. But now it's funny story. I'm
we
actually
hit 3 hours.
Yeah.
Nice. Funny story. I'm
Yeah.
actually voicing Blitzwing for fucking Derek now. I don't know. I don't know how to fucking do an evil voice. So
Just sound
Just,
evil.
just channel your inner rage when Matthias makes
Yeah.
ooh, he's gonna have to piss
you
me
I'd
off,
rather
man.
make you mad than like go and voice the lines.
Yeah, Matthias, get Roger mad right now.
Or let's
Leo.
talk about like Adonis stuff. Like honestly, right now would probably be the best time for you to do it. I mean, got all the Adonis like adrenaline, so then you just like go into go to your voice and just hit it.
I don't even know what kind of voice to use.
Just make of it whatever you want to do. I mean, it can be your own thing.
Yeah. Make your
Fuck.
voice gravelly
Take
or
the
something.
Aaron advice to heart.
I'll try it. I'll be in my car tomorrow because I'm going to link with my homie. So maybe
I hope you crash.
Do it when you're smacked. We'll see how that's like.
that's a good idea.
You just start laughing, dude. You can honestly pull off the crazy Blitzwing from TFA, like that expression.
That's some dumb shit. But we're at 3 hours now. Let me check the last comment to see what happened. Wait, Clay, show me Grimlock right now. Drop down.
Oh, you want me to transform like Grimlock or just act like Grimlock? Like,
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
pay his
is
OnlyFans.
this Grimlock, bro? I know it's not Grimlock, but I mean, look at him go.
Look at him go.
Yeah,
Come
pay
on, boys.
for his OnlyFans.
About
He
these-
can milk.
Roger, and like they just randomly came in my package, and he goes, "Oh, I figured I'd send those to you." So I mean, they're the masterpiece Dinobots, like the mini version.
Matthias goes, I'll voice a building.
Was the building just you're like
Yeah, YouTube hit 3 hours. We saw that.
yeah.
Can he voice a random troop? Maybe, or the random bystander. Or there's a lot of there's gonna be some kids in it too. So, I
Hey,
mean,
Matthias, you got it.
I'm waiting because I just saw Joanne's comment. She said she voices RC and Alita. I'm waiting for Ryan to pull up and be like, "No, that's me."
Yeah,
Let's
home.
get
You
that
go,
impersonation.
essay.
Let's
Like
hear
a voice
some
from
lines. Come on, Ryan.
Hey yo, I'm RC. Wanna fight? My
That's crazy. That's some good quality.
my audition. My audition for RC. I hope you like it.
Alright, boys. I think we're going to head off today because I actually have to do some stuff too. But
Alright,
appreciate everyone watching. That was some good shit. Got a lot
Yep.
done.
That's good.
And actually, I need to get on my phone to end it. Hold up. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I don't know when we're gonna be doing another TF talk or real talk, but we'll figure it out. I'll let you guys know. Peace out. Let's end it.
See you guys.